everybody. Welcome aboard. We are here for the 11th episode of By Leaps and Bounties, presented by Rook and Rasp. We are using the 7C second edition rules by Chaosium. We are not affiliated with Chaosium in any way. We just really love the game. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody and myself. I'm Danny. I'm the storyteller for this game. And as I always say, remember, I just run this game. I do not control it. So just keep that in mind. And let's go ahead and introduce everybody else. Alla, why don't you go first?
Hello everyone, I'm Alla and I'm playing Ninette Primevère, who has had a very long night and is going to recover from that hopefully today.
John.
Hi everyone, I am John and I play Giovanni Messina, our Vadachi rogue.
And Rue.
Hello, I am Rue Thompson and I play Amelia or Ace McJansen, the Highland Marchers sailor. Put me on a boat, kids.
Last but certainly not least, Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael Tipton, and I play Andreas Carraris, who has also had a very long night, though his was more like a tiger in a cage, stressed out and being talked to and tempted by this MFer.
He just wants to help. They just want to help.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. John, Roxy, are there any announcements or anything before we go ahead and jump into it?
Yeah, absolutely. So, tomorrow night, we are proud to state that we are kicking off a mini-series with a brand new GM and a new table coming together for Shadowrun. Name of the game is Emerald City Knights, and we hope that you will come out and join us tomorrow the exact same time.
Shadowrun. Awesome. I haven't played that in forever. Awesome. Cool. All right. So, this episode, Chapter 11, is charting a course. For those who don't know, charting a course basically means you don't have any other way to know how to get there. So you're kind of forging your own path to get there. You're charting your own course. There is not one already laid for you. So you are moving forward without exactly knowing where you're going, which I thought was very apropos at this point in time. We start, as always, with our book. Beautiful embossed leather tome by Leaps and Bounties embossed on the cover. We have our sortie deck, our sword, our gun, and our bridal veil on the four corners. It opens and we flip past all the other pages till we get to Chapter 11, Charting a Course. And below there's a picture, but below the picture it says, "Either I will find a way or I will make one. Philip Sidney." And the picture is of the room in the Count's manor where everybody was sort of discussing everything that was happening. We see a shot kind of to the side of the table, and we see our group. We see Andreas and Ninette and Ace there, in the room, facing off against the Count, and standing next to his shoulder is Robert, and there are a couple guards standing over by the door. We zoom in and we see the colors start to bleed into the picture. We see the Count's yellow attire, very bright yellow attire, very fancy. We see how bedraggled everybody else is after their long night, especially Ninette, looking kind of the worst for wear.
I look fine. I cleaned up.
You did.
You don't have to brag about it.
I do, because it's my first time. To be
It's like a long
cleaned up.
bath. Insanely long.
Yeah. Well, she did row all night, so she probably looks a little.
I probably look. Well, no, I made Douglas roll him back. I'll help a little, but I'm in
True.
a nice coat and I have this fancy knife. I don't want it to stab me in the ass. You row. I sit here and look good for a minute.
All right, cool. All right, so Ace doesn't look too bad. She's doing pretty good. Michael had a bath, I think, as
Yeah.
well, perhaps.
Andreas had a bath and fresh bandage on his injured arm.
Uh-huh.
It was injured. It's not a lot.
Mm-hmm. So all of this stuff kind of starts bleeding and colorizing. We start to see movement in the picture, and we come in, and the Count is saying, "So, I believe we have a deal."
It sounds like we do. This is quite excellent.
Very well. I'll leave you with Robert to settle all those details and all of that sort of stuff. I have some things to attend to.
Of course, we appreciate your time, as always.
Mm-hmm. He, walks out, and Robert sits down in the chair that the count just left. He says, "So, let's go over this," and he's gonna start reiterating what y'all had kind of gone over, which was that in exchange for the cross and getting the map back and allowing him to have his people crew the ship to protect his interests, making sure you'll come back, he is going to get a portion of the treasure. This is for the Count. So there are kind of the four things. He's getting the cross, he wants the map back, he's going to put some crew and a representative on the boat, and then he will get a portion of the treasure, which y'all are going to hash out right about now what kind of portion that's going to look like and how that's going to be distributed. And in exchange, y'all get the winnings and the boat. And he doesn't, send people after you. But,
Which, honestly, is very nice of them.
Right?
We'll take it. But yeah,
Right.
we'll hash out the details, and even though Nanette looks like she could probably use a nap and definitely a bath, but she's like, let's do this. She's chipper and optimistic all of a sudden.
Maybe we can come back to those details. We have the roughs. That way you can get some sleep. We can get all cleaned up.
Monsieur Robert, would you prefer that we remain here until we work out the details, or we have lodgings in town that we could return to?
Well, considering that you are creating a deal, I assume you're not going to want to leave town before you get your boat and the money that you are due.
Not willingly, I assure you.
Then you may stay here or in your quarters you have acquired as you wish. Is that acceptable?
Perfectly.
Let's set a time this evening. The Count would like to show you around the ship. I'm assuming you'll want to get out and start looking to acquire the map as soon as possible. Very well.
We'll do our best.
I'll start getting the crew together, and we will meet here in the evening when they start lighting the lanterns, and we will show you the ship.
While we are discussing this, would the Count by any chance have any information about Silent Death? He is a man of mystery to us to some extent, and if we are going to deal with him and his men, we need as much information as we can get.
I'll see what sort of intel we have. Off the top of my head, I don't know much more than anybody else does in terms of he goes around, usually around, he has his usual area where he likes to acquire boats, acquire the merchandise usually that they have. but he has struck out on places where he didn't usually go lately. I hear the U-Tract was one of those places. So we definitely suspect that he is on some sort of mission purpose. Seems like that's why he was here last night. The Count is also interested in such information. So if we find anything in the interest of recovering the map and a portion and the treasure,
And our
subsequently,
partnership moving forward, of course.
of course. Well then, is there anything else?
Not for me.
Wonderful. Then I shall leave you to your planning.
Oh,
He
but
kinda
maybe
sits out with
nobody
a bit of-
mentioned Johnny's hat.
That's a problem for later.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Ace
think
doesn't know
Robert is
about it,
like
so she's not
right
gonna say
about
anything.
done with this,
Okay.
and we'll see if we can butter him up for that hat later.
And he will leave. And leave y'all in the room by yourselves.
I can't imagine that you're actually going to leave, right? You're not actually going to go back to the Salty Siren, right?
Oh, not at the moment, no.
Yeah, didn't think so. Well, I should go tell Gianni what's going on, right? Like, I don't have to be here, right?
No, of course not. Although, if you need rest, this is probably one of the safer places to be.
I suppose, but I suppose should at least tell. I mean, Douglas Cameron's here. I mean, we have people that we need to update.
We should have a meeting with Captain O'Connell as well at some point. If
She's supposed to be bringing the boat in.
oh,
I
perhaps
didn't get
we
a
can do
chance
that
to tell
tonight.
you, but she is coming.
Oh, well, that's good. It would be good to see her and inform her of everything that has happened.
Oh, of course, yes.
Are y'all gonna stay in the room, part ways, move this talk somewhere else?
Tomas
gonna
and
sit
I
in this
would
one
like would probably need to clean up and get some rest, if that is all right. Perhaps we can catch the rest of you for lunch.
Yes. If you'd like, I can return that dress for you.
No, I think I'm going to need to come up with a better excuse than "oops, I fell out of a window," because I am covered in blood and God knows what else.
I mean,
I would-
you could have landed on somebody when you fell out the window.
I should go see Luna personally.
I was just going to tell Madam Luna? Madam Luna seems right. Yes, Madam Luna, that you had that there were some unavoidable altercations over the evening, and unfortunately, the dress did not survive the encounter.
That is probably best coming from me.
And that you'd be around later in which to pay for the damages, but you were recovering from said altercation.
If you so wish. Like I said, I will take care of it. It is my problem to deal with. But, should we regroup at the Salty Siren in a few hours, perhaps?
Yep, that works for me. Yeah, Ace leaves.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
So Ace is leaving to go find Douglas and Gianni.
Yeah, I may come back, but yeah, right now, I mean, they have to know. I don't want to go to bed for like 6 hours and then
Yeah,
just out
For
there.
sure. For sure. Okay, and what about Nanette and Andreas? And you do have Thomas in the room who's been watching everything going on. Fortunately, he had the presence of mind to keep his mouth shut through everything, but
I feel like Tomas and I can go make use of the facilities and
Yes,
get
they are
a bit of
fantastic.
rest and catch up now that things are a little bit more certain than they
And
were last night.
And I'll be honest, being trapped in here for the entire night, I just kind of want to go for a walk.
Well, be careful. Do you need any spending coin?
It would be preferred. I haven't had any money since Montaigne.
Well, here's your allowance. Don't spend it all in one place.
Oh yeah, and
Hi,
with
other mom. We're here.
I was gonna say, and with only Tomas and Nanette being in there, Andreas has shifted to speaking Montaigne.
Oh, and
Mm.
yes, of course, this is my brother. Now that you have met in less stabby circumstances,
Oh, I do apologize. I was very much on edge. I did. You know what? I'm not gonna say I didn't mean to put a blade against your neck, but I do apologize for doing so.
I understand. He's just looking very confused. I understand.
Yeah.
I don't remember too much, if that
I
helps.
say he probably doesn't remember. He was kind of dying at the moment. One little knife to the neck after what he'd been through. I don't think he really gave a fuck. Sorry.
It's good to see you in good
Yeah.
health.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, yes. I guess we haven't technically formally met Andreas Carraris of the Carraris Shipping Company.
Thomas Primver. Nice to meet you. He like gives a bow. He gives like a noble, like, you know, kind of like informal, you know, Montaigne bow. You know. Casual
Also,
for Montaigne, you know, it's not the like cross your leg behind you, like, you know, it's just the general like, you know, greeting, nice to meet you, you know, kind of
nice
bow.
to meet you as well. The fantastic baths, the olden style, are that way. There's a grand collection of oils and soaps, and it is quite decadent.
we are just going to freshen up while we can. Like old times, Thomas.
All right. Well, yeah, Thomas is gonna look to Nanette whenever she's, you know, ready to leave. And
Really do.
then
Monsieur
I
Andres,
assume
yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you could keep an eye out for a tailor or a seamstress while you're out and about.
I
Obviously,
do need a
Tomas
new
and I are.
jacket.
We need an entire wardrobe, so we're just
Oh
gonna.
no, I don't have much left myself between the blood and yeah.
Well, we're in a
I
position to change that, so
uh,
if you see anything that catches your eye, I trust your professional expertise.
yes, I will definitely. I'll see what I can do. See if I can't find a few things, and maybe someone who can replace that for Madame Luna.
Oh, I think I'm just going to buy her an entirely new wardrobe as well.
Not a
Man.
bad idea.
Jeez.
Solving problems with money right now is the only thing I can do. Anyway, we're gonna go freshen up
Yes,
and
go.
rest a bit and deal with our issues.
So Nanette and Thomas go off to clean up, and Andreas heads out for his walk.
Yes, just
Do you have any
out.
particular place he was headed, or is he just walking around?
I think he's just doing one of those walking arounds. If he see like it feels very much just like feels very much just like he wants to get out. He wants to get some energy. He wants to see the city. He wants to and do that by just walking as much places as he can.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing around, and he'll keep an eye out for to see if there's like a tailor shop or a seamstress.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering Gianni and the fact we might not be able to get a hat, he'll also look for a haberdashery. And just kind of getting the lay of the land, because they've all been there for about a day and 2 days at most, and they have
Mm-hmm.
no idea where anything is except for the Count's place, the compass, the salty siren, and this lovely uh, brothel that happens to provide multiple services other than just companionship.
Well, you know where the fish market is.
You'd also know where the fish market. Wait, no. Yeah, I guess I passed through there after seeing the wreckage that had happened.
Yeah, the other three would be more familiar with it than you. And the dogs, of course. Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So Andreas is going to do that. And now Gianni has just discovered bag with 3 books in it. Talked to an old lady who was around opening up her shop and all of that, who said, "Yeah, that sounds about familiar," and saw some hooded figures talking and taking away the gentleman you're looking for.
Great. Wonderful. And which way did they take him? Did they take him that way, pointing down towards the docks?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. And I grab the books and I book it back to the hotel we're staying at.
Okay. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead. Ace, you show back up just about in time to see Gianni coming to the Salty Siren as well.
Ah, easy. Good, you were here.
Yes, but things are not all easy.
Why? No, I found you. Easy. Where are the others?
Okay, so this is where it gets complicated. So it looks like Charles was out and walking and more than likely got kidnapped by Silent Death's people.
What? What? Okay, wait. Okay, so how do you know this? And
Because he was not here when I got here and he should have been here already. So I went and did a little bit of investigating and I found this and I hold up the 3 books. And there is a woman who said that she saw 2 sailors take him and walk in the direction of the
2
docks.
hooded figures.
Two hooded figures.
Yeah, 2 hooded and cloaked figures. Yeah.
well, okay. Okay, so the books, the fact that you found the books and he was not with them does mean something bad has probably happened. I don't know how you've decided that it's Silent Death's people. I don't think they'd give a shit. But
He knows a lot about the bracer and he might be able to help them figure out what this birthright thing is.
I will say that I'm pretty sure Silent Death is really okay on knowing how to use the bracers.
Fair. But it is not the happiest news.
No, no, it's not. But we have other shit going on too. Cloaked hooded figures. Great, great. All right. Where's Douglas? Is he still upstairs?
Yes, he was. I asked him to stay here and let you know what I was doing, which was looking for Charles.
Great. Okay. Well, here, we need to go wake Douglas up and figure out what we need to do now. So, please, after you.
All right. And, yeah, Gianni goes up the stairs. He's got, even with it hopefully not being Silent Death, he still has a lot of spring in his step, and he is trying to move.
Okay.
Yeah, Douglas is up there when y'all get up to the room. I
Dougie.
take it since he's not with you, you didn't have any luck.
Not the kind of luck I
Ace.
want.
Me? What?
He acknowledges you. He just says,
Oh,
Ace.
I was like,
You
I
know,
was like, I wasn't bringing
No.
anybody back.
No. He looked at Gianni and said, you know, he didn't look like he had luck. And then he looked at you and was like, oh, Ace, you know, like nodding. Like you're here. Well, any idea what happened to him?
He's been kidnapped, apparently.
Essentially,
Well,
yes.
Well, if in a little bit I need to head down to the docks because the pot of gold's going to be landing pretty soon. docking pretty soon.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Please, go back to work. I only asked for your services for the evening, and thank you. So, we'll find Charles on our own. We don't need you. We have other
I didn't say
people that we
that.
travel with.
I didn't say that, but a lot more people would be helpful to find somebody instead of just us.
Okay, I'm not used to you being pleasant. Okay, then. Yeah, go down to the docks. I'm gonna talk to Gianni. We have to figure out. There's a lot of shit that you're not even a party to yet. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to tell you, and then we have to tell Captain Okala, and then we have to tell. Just go. Be gone.
Okay. All right. You don't have to kick me out the door. And
Do you want me
he'll
to?
leave. No. And he slams the door. Like, shuts the door behind him. And leaves to go down to the docks.
Okay. Johnny,
Yes.
I think we got everything. I think they got everything that they wanted. I think they got money. I think we got we kind of got the boat. So we have to, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to tell him that that you fucked up the ship. We didn't talk about it at all. But just get your stuff. I think you can come back. I hope. I'm gonna take you back. And then we can get them and we can go find Charles. Later.
Okay, sounds wonderful.
Okay. So you're gonna gather your things from the siren? Then?
Yep, why not?
Okay.
Did we only pay for one night?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go down and pay for more, you can.
Well, yeah, no. I don't
Okay.
have the money at the moment. I am not paying for more nights here. But, no, the only reason I was asking was if we could leave our stuff there. I'm not sure if we're staying at the Count's or just cleaning up at the Count's. I mean, I speak only for myself, of course.
Well, as long as you have it out before nightfall, you can leave it there. If you want to.
It's not that much. I guess I'll just fucking bring it. Fine.
Yeah. But the bartender and keeper will tell you, if it's here when the lanterns go on, I throw it out in the street. If you ask about it.
Okay. Yeah, I assumed. Okay. Thank you for not shitting on them before you did so. We're checking out.
Alright. Cool. Alright, so y'all grabbed your stuff and are heading back to the Count's, or where are Gianni and Ace gonna go at this point?
I was gonna go to the Count's and clean up. I just wanted to bring you with me so we could all talk about it at once.
It sounds smart to me. Let's go.
Okay. Cool. So we'll leave that. And now we'll go to Nanette and Thomas. So, I assume you're gonna head back to your room
Yeah, back to the rooms.
at first, yeah.
Yeah, probably grab like at least something that's not covered in blood and extra dimensional terrors, and make use of this fine bathing establishment. Nanette is. She seems to be pensive and quiet for a long time, and then she turns to Tomas and apologizes for everything, and the fact that I was so caught up in my fear that I didn't ask you how you are doing now, how you felt after the place between, how you got away.
Well, it's not really anything for you to worry about, Nini. It's okay.
Oh, I think we have no choice but to worry at this point. We still have to get Mama and Papa out. And the servants and Suzette and anyone else.
Well, I didn't I didn't actually escape per se.
Oh, okay. Did someone bring you through?
No. No. Um they they wanted me to find you, Nini. So they let me go so that I could find you and bring you back.
We have to get to the baths and clean you up. If they have blood marks, they can show up here anytime.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Well, with all the things that you told me, it's a little... It would just make it worse.
Okay, that's fair. What if they come get us, they'll kill us both. You know that. And our parents, and everyone else in our lives. Whatever this is bigger than us.
After you left, I mean, I knew you didn't take anything, Nini. I mean, the way you ran out of there, I mean, you usually plan everything, and if you were gonna do something like that, I would have expected you to plan better than grab some ridiculous cross from the church on the way out. But no matter what we said, they didn't believe us, and they seemed really adamant in getting you back along with the cross. Obviously. But I didn't tell them anything. I promise. I didn't tell them anything. I mean, I didn't really know anything, but I didn't tell them anything.
I trust you, and I'm sorry. Let's go wash up. We will. You're right. I make plans. I will find a solution. I will find a way to get Mama and Papa out, and the grandparents, and all the servants, even if I have to bring an entire armada into Charus and burn down the churches. Oh, it was so terrible to... Oh, okay. Let's get cleaned up and rest. You've clearly had a much harder time than I. Empathy?
Yeah, let's
The little shit lying to me. I love him. He's my little shit, but he's also a little shit.
It does not negate the shit.
We'll feel less and less guilt about that knife going into his neck, and more about me not just going to slide.
Yeah, probably wits and empathy. Just tell me how many raises you got.
Three raises and a die left over.
Okay. He's definitely not telling you anything. Everything. Not anything, everything.
None of it. He's telling you nothing.
No, he's telling you nothing! No, not everything.
Ned's going to take his hand, and I understand that what you went through is horrific, and you may have difficulty talking about it. But believe me, I have always put our family's interests first, and I will do everything I can to protect you and the family. Even if I have to turn myself in. But I'm hoping it won't come to that.
They gave me 24 hours to bring you back.
All right. I'm going to need to think.
sorry, Nini.
What are they going to do if I don't?
They didn't say, but the hints were not pleasant.
Alright, well. I'm not going to go to my death looking like this. Let's plan.
So you're gonna go and wash up, get cleaned up. And yeah, you definitely see Tom when y'all are like getting ready or whatever, going back and forth, doing all this stuff, he has scars all over his back now. Like they're healed, much better than they were, but the scars are still there. And they kind of look a little bit like the same color as like the hand on your leg too. That's there. I mean, when you start washing and you see that it's still there.
Gonna mostly hide that. I don't want to stress the poor kid any more than I have to. But you're feeling all right. There's no residual pain or whispers or.
I don't feel anything, but I haven't really slowed down either. So, who knows?
Well, I'm sure the ladies and the gentlemen would love the scars and the stories behind them. Pats his hair. I'm so sorry.
He gives you a hug. He'll hug you.
Let's just hug it out for a little bit in the bath.
Yeah, hug it out.
Just start crying some more. It's alright. Not all gone, just more tears.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, Andreas, you're going out.
Yep. Wandering around.
Okay.
Probably picking up like something to eat along the way. Just having a great day. With all of this existential dread apparently just hovering over his head that he has absolutely no idea about. But you know what? He's not going to let that ruin his day. So, yeah, probably grab something that he can eat on the go with one hand, and
Yeah.
I don't suppose he finds a tailor shop.
Yeah, I mean, there's places that sell clothes, and I mean, the places on Labuka don't really have like names per se, you know, but I mean, they have like signs and stuff like that, but they're usually like pictorial, you know, rather than like words and stuff, or you can tell what they sell by like what's out front. So
Yeah.
you definitely can see some clothes, you know, some places that have like clothes and stuff.
Yeah,
on
he'll look for
them.
some. Yeah, he'll look for something that like has some even like some bolts of fabric and that kind of stuff. Like going more for something that can be done rather than they've already produced, but like for stuff where they obviously like will sew their own or sew what is required. And he'll kind of go in there and he'll walk in there and very very happily go, I'm looking for a new jacket. Red if possible. Wool is my preferred fabric, but it is rather much warmer here, and maybe something a little thinner.
This guy, you know, he has like really calloused hands, and you know, he's kind of, you know, shriveled from the sun. You know, this guy's been out in the light. He's like, yeah, I think I got something for you. He's like, hold out your arm.
I hold my arm out.
And he like holds his arm, and he kind of, you know, palpates it a little bit, and then he goes to the back, and he brings out some, you know, jackets. They're not exactly the style of the Sarmatian Commonwealth, but you know, they're varying kinds, but they are red.
Avalonian?
One looks. Yes, that one's
Oh.
Avalonian, and I got this one over here that's Castilian.
Hmm. Okay.
And then I got this one that's Eisen.
little short. Like, huh. So the Avalonian again.
Okay, yeah.
I can work with that.
All right. Cool. Yeah, so you get a jacket, and what else are you gonna buy some more clothes?
Yeah, he's gonna see if he has like some extra shirts.
Yeah.
And a question: do you do dresses, or do you know of someone who does?
I don't do dresses here, but you might want to go down by the docks, and I know that there are some ladies down there that do that sort of thing. Make them for the girls in the houses and stuff like that.
Ah, yes. Perfect. I will head there. Thank you very much. These are fantastic. Didn't know I'd let. Not quite my style, but you know what? My sash fits under it. Sword belt can hide. Yes, I like that. Hmm. Thank you very much. And I pay the man,
Mm-hmm. Cool.
and
And then, okay.
go ahead.
I was just gonna ask where you were gonna go next. That's all. But you were
He's
gonna
gonna.
answer me.
I was gonna say I start heading down towards the docks, to the dress place, to find some
Yeah.
place that does dresses on commission.
Yeah, I mean
I'm kind of doing my errands that I was
Yeah.
kind of sit along.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like ask around,
Oh, yeah.
to try to find the place. But you do find one. There's it kind of looks like a house almost. When you knock on the door and some woman's in there and she's like, come in, and you walk in and it's like a big living space with like, little kitchen area and stuff like that, and there are dresses all over the place.
Oh,
And
this
this,
is lovely. Okay.
so it looks like she's kind of set up shop like in her house, really.
You have a wonderful shop here.
Well, it's not really a shop, I just make a few coins making dresses
Well,
for the working girls over there on the docks.
yes. Well, I know someone who's interested in a whole new wardrobe.
Well, that'll take some time and some coin.
Oh, coin is not the question part. With more coin, does it take less time?
Well, it's like my granddaddy always said: you can get things done fast, cheap, or good. Pick
My
two.
my grandmother said the same thing.
So you want it fast and good? It's gonna cost you a lot of coin.
I have little doubt that she would mind the fast and good version.
All right. Well, I'll need to see this person that wants the wardrobe.
I will bring her around later. I think I'm meeting her for lunch, so maybe this afternoon. Should be able to swing by. That way we can get this process started.
I'm always here.
Uh, this is
All right.
lovely. High thread. Is this from the? No. Got this from the east.
Somebody picked that up off a ship. Gave it to me. I've tried to make good use of it.
Oh, that's amazing. No, I haven't seen these this thing. It's so wonderful. It's like a cotton, but it's so thin. We've only been able to get it out of the Far East.
Yeah. I don't know where it comes from. I just know it sews good.
Yeah. Do one out of that for her. Trust me. She'll
All
love it.
right.
And then I'll
All right.
go ahead.
So, yeah, and then you're gonna go and head out again. Is there any particular place?
I think he's going to continue with the sightseeing. He probably, like, if somebody's putting on exhibitions of some type, like street performers, he'll toss coins, into their hats and that kind of stuff. He
Yeah.
might go see like the actual the non-blood fights that they had, like he saw on the first day. Just
Mhm.
watch them not participate at all,
Cool.
and then just basically he's spending the morning sightseeing and doing some shopping and maybe even
Mhm.
like trying to find some trinkets for people.
Yeah.
So like he's having a good day. You know, they have money, they have a ship, uh you know, everyone's safe, no one's in danger. He's doing great right now.
Go ahead and wits and notice.
I will happily Whitson notice.
Just tell me how many raises you get.
Can do. All right. One, two, three, and one extra. If you would like to
Three and
purchase.
one extra.
Yep.
All right. So you're walking around and doing all of this stuff and, enjoying yourself. And you hear these two sailors talking. And as you're walking, by, down the street, there's two sailors, sitting up against a building, leaning up, they're smoking, they got pipes or whatever. And one of them says to another, and he was like, and he was pissed. He was pissed. He started throwing sailors over the side, and he had one of them up by the rigging. And I mean, it was brutal. It was brutal. I heard he stabbed some guy and pinned him to the mast and stuff like that. He was pissed. I mean, I could hear it all the way two ships over.
Pardon me, gentlemen. What does it look like? What are they speaking natively?
They're speaking let's see. They're speaking Castilian to each other.
In very fluent Castilian. Pardon me, gentlemen. I would prefer to avoid this area that you're talking of great violence. Could you perhaps tell me what I should be avoiding?
You didn't hear?
No, I have been very busy this past day and this morning.
Someone messed with Silent Death's ship last night.
That is wow. Huh.
Cut up
Who
the
would
mast, cut the ropes.
who would dare do
Cool
that?
deal. Somebody not long for this world, I can tell you that right now.
Probably not. That is absolutely horrible. And you said he killed one of his men for it? And threw them overboard?
Several. I guess
Several.
they were supposed to be on duty or something. I don't know.
Oh, oh, yeah. That's
I got out of there as soon as I could.
that you sounds like you made an absolutely wise decision. You very much did.
Yeah, like I was telling him, I heard it. Two ships over, I could hear him. Well,
Wow.
two berths over. People don't generally like to talk next to the whisper, but I could still hear it. His translator person, that guy that's with him all the time, casting up a storm.
Oh
It
wow.
was it was yeah, yeah. And
That
then like storm clouds started rolling in for a few minutes. I mean, he
oh,
was
I was gonna say it's a beautiful day. That must not there were storm clouds?
I swear there were storm. He doesn't believe me. I swear that there were storm clouds.
I mean, the sun is up there. There's a few clouds up there. I mean, it's a pleasant day. Storm clouds?
All I know is what I saw. That's
You
what
know,
I'm telling you.
yeah. Hey, sometimes you see those proverbial storm clouds over just a terrible thing.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm over here until, he pulls out, but, he was trying to get people to go in and work on it, but I mean, it's just a bad situation. I
It
mean, he was looking for people to come and repair stuff, but like everyone's afraid that they're going to get killed or something if they do it wrong.
so oh wow, yeah. Oof. Glad I'm not a shipwright right now. Oof. Yeah, that sounds bad. Well, you know what? Thank you for telling me where to go, and I hand them a coin. Your next drink's on me.
Ah, thank you. Very kind.
And I will move along because and I will avoid. You said the birth was where?
Yeah, down by the docks over there on the end.
I'm going to
Other
head
side,
that
that's where,
way.
yeah. Hmm. Yeah, cool. All right, yeah. So you hear that, and then do your shopping, and you're gonna head back.
Uh, yeah, he'll probably basically just spend the rest of the morning, like I said, wandering around doing some sightseeing, like really
Hmm.
exploring, and probably pick up a few trinkets here and there, like uh, some like little jewelry thing for Nanette, or there'd be like just a little small trinket, like maybe like something to put in her hair, just something
Hmm.
nice.
You can definitely
Some
find stuff like that for
Yeah,
sure.
some like a collection of shiny buttons for Ace to stitch onto her jacket, and he'll definitely try to find a haberdashery because he's like, I don't know if we can get the hat, but I can get him a hat, something
Yeah,
big with a feather.
cool. Yeah, so I mean, you can find a place and talk to them about that, and they have several hats with lots of feathers on it, different colors and things.
Do you have anything in the Fadachi style?
Yeah, they point out a couple.
Okay, and in brown.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. It'll have to
It's
do.
not like the one he had, obviously.
No,
It's a
no,
lot of
it'll.
cheaper material. Doesn't have any pockets or anything like that.
But it's a hat, and the hero wears a hat. Yeah, I'll get. Yeah, this will do. This will have to do for now. We'll get him a better hat later.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have
All
like
right.
my package of clothing, like my wrap bundle, and the hat box, and the jewelry package, and the buttons package, and just
Nice.
wandering
A lot
back
of
to where we
packages.
said we'd meet for lunch.
Nice. Are y'all meeting for lunch? Is that what Nanette said?
I don't remember the
Is that what
specific time,
N-
but
is
Nanette
that
said
what the
she was
plan
gonna.
is?
Yeah, Nanette said they were gonna rest and clean up and meet everybody for lunch. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're all heading there, one way or
Okay.
another.
Yeah. Eventually, how are the other three of you? You're just gonna spend time cleaning up and stuff, Nanette. Take a nap. Is that what you're gonna do before lunch?
No, Nanette's going to spend her time furiously embroidering. Um, it helps her think.
Embroidering.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
All right. Cool. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can ask around, needle, thread, whatever. I mean,
I'm sure some of the count's servants
it's
have
a little.
something, but yeah, she's gonna just embroider something.
They look at you a little funny, but needle thread. What about Gianni and Ace? What are you guys gonna be doing for the morning?
Well, we were because he just flippy shitted all night, and I had to row a lot. So
You're
yeah, I
gonna
think we were
rest.
gonna go clean up too and rest. Yes,
All right.
nothing fancy.
So eventually, okay. So where did you decide y'all were meeting?
I thought it was the
She
salt,
said the salty
the
siren.
siren. So
Okay.
yeah,
We'll
All
go
right.
back to the siren.
Right. So yeah. Okay. So eventually, everybody. I assume you're gonna bring Thomas with you, Nanette.
Yeah, I'm assuming he'll have napped a little bit, and we're just and she's gonna let me worry about the logistics of things. We don't need to mention it.
Okay. All right. So he'll follow, and yeah, y'all meet up at the Salty Siren, in your room, I guess. I'm assuming.
I mean, we had two rooms, so I mean, we could be yelling across the hall at each other, but I think we can all probably
Mm-hmm.
fit in one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just take a chair in the corner and wait.
Are
Yeah.
we not getting lunch?
Oh, that's true. Well, we can have it brought up. You know, I could. Sorry, I can hear myself. Uh, I could go to the Compass and see if a friend of mine can have food delivered here. It might work. The food's better over there.
Why don't we just go to the Compass?
I mean, okay. That's a thing we could do, yeah.
You sound very hesitant about that.
I haven't really gotten to tell you what happened at the compass, but sure.
Right. We
It'll be
should
fine.
probably talk about that. And look, I'm sorry. I acted poorly. Um,
You didn't. Please, please. I was really drunk, and I was stupid. We could talk about it later. It's really nothing. It's really nothing. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you.
all right. Let's. Oh.
I'm just
Um,
saying.
I suppose Andreas and Gianni are watching all this.
Figure this
I'm
is when
just
Or-
yeah.
Andreas finally walks in with his stack of packages.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, look, Andreas
That's-
is here.
quite a lot.
Hold on. This is for you.
That's lovely.
And these are for you, Ace.
Okay, thank
They're,
you.
well, there's some shiny buttons.
I thanks, Grandpa, for the shiny buttons. I really love them.
I didn't want to give you another pistol. It seemed a little too on brand. I'll find out something later. You already had a hat, and I was at the haberdashery, and this one's for Gianni.
What is this?
Well, we kind of forgot to negotiate for the hat this morning. So I got you a hat because you said that the heroes have hats, and I wanted to make sure, since you're a hero, that you have a hat.
What do you mean negotiate for a hat?
Wait, the hat may still be negotiable. Just give me
What
some time.
hat?
It was the perfect Gianni hat, and
And you didn't negotiate for it.
Honestly, I did not have time to write an addendum for it at the moment. All things considered.
It's a lovely hat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
yeah. Well, you said you wanted a hat because you wanted to be the hero in the story, and all the heroes have
Absolutely.
hats, and you know.
It looks very fetching on you. It is not the hat, but
No, we'll get there. We'll get that
I
hat.
do not. I'm not going to give up on that hat.
Good, because it's Gianni and he deserves to have his goddamn hat. I can't believe you forgot the hat with everything else.
Why don't we just go get something to eat?
Yes,
That's
it's
what
a
I'm
stressful
solving.
night.
Just-
Food is good.
So y'all are gonna head to the compass?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alright.
I've heard the food there's good, so might as well.
the food is very good. The ale is a bit weak, but I think they water it down, but it's still good.
just link arms and walk right into the dragon's maw.
Yeah, so well, yeah. Once we get there, Ace is going to encourage us to sit in a corner. So, over here.
Yeah.
Over here.
Okay,
Well,
that is
you-
probably wise. Some of us don't
Well,
have
you
bounties on us.
definitely see Holly when you walk in. So are you gonna try to avoid her or get her attention?
No. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna do that either, but I think we're just gonna go and
Wait,
sit
but
in the
she's
corner.
waving at you.
Yes.
Do you know her?
Who's the? She's lovely.
Yeah, she is. She is lovely.
Wait.
Yeah,
is
no,
that
she's.
Luna?
That does look
Excuse-
like Madame
that's-
Luna.
What?
That's Madame
Wait,
Luna.
what?
I didn't know you ate here.
Luna.
I
She
thought you
did
said
my
your
hair.
name was Holly.
Yeah.
And when did you do her hair? You were with me yesterday.
Wait,
Right.
She says nothing.
It's like, what the fuck are these people doing in my bar?
I
It looks like Luna to you, Nanette. I mean,
This is. I mean, the hair was a bit different, but
okay.
wasn't her hair like up, like?
yeah, she was. It was more up.
Could you two shut up for a second, please? Okay. My God, I had to sit and you shut me up 4 times in that meeting. You can shut the fuck up right now. This is my friend Holly.
No,
She
that's Luna.
accompanied me. No, this is her name. That's your name, right?
Or you brought her over or signaled her to come
No,
over?
they all were like talking to her anyway. We're
No,
all there.
no,
Yeah.
she was
She's with
waving
us.
at you. We were curious about her.
Yeah. How do
And
you
we
know she was
recognize-
waving at me? She could have been waving at Gianni or you.
Well,
I mean, everybody did see
She
her
has-
last night.
she
The
had
man
that
of the
look.
hour. Andreas,
we
I mean
waved back.
Andreas.
We thought she was we thought she was greeting us, and we knew her.
Yeah, but the woman that did my hair and dressed me last night was.
Very
Yeah,
similar.
I saw her on the way out. Like, no, that's her.
Splitting, it's like almost a mirror image.
Like, yeah, that's Luna.
It's not, but whatever. If it doesn't matter. I know her as Holly. Either way.
So, you guys make your way to a booth. Gianni's just sitting there like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, guys, it really doesn't have to
met
be this way.
neither
Let's
of
just go
these
sit in the corner.
people. But yeah, so, you two are insistent that is Luna right there serving stuff at this place, and
Yeah.
Ace is saying, oh, that's Holly. So,
I mean, there is this biological thing that happens sometimes where like two people look the same and they might be related. Like I don't
No,
know.
they can't. No,
It's
like.
called
well,
acting.
Tomas and I look very similar, but we're not. But
But no. She looks
I'm
just like her.
cuter, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how
it's-
you can tell.
Is that
technically
Tomas?
true. Yeah. You little shit.
Yeah, I will call Holly over and I'll be like, my
Hi.
friends think they know you. Do you know all of
Oh.
us then?
I know you.
We did. I was gonna say we did shout, "Hi, Luna." Nice.
So terribly sorry about your dress.
Oh, you met my sister, Luna.
Oh. Well, yes, that does make sense. Yes.
Okay.
Wow, there are two of you
It's
in
a
this town.
They're just
Uh-huh.
eerily similar.
The spitting image.
Well, I mean, she is my twin sister, so
Oh,
Guys, it does happen. I mean,
Oh no,
Just be-
of course,
yeah,
we
but
were
it's
just
not common.
it's just very surprising.
yeah, I get that a lot.
Yep.
Nobody would expect siblings to be around the same area around here, but here we are.
Well, why don't
What
we
can I
get
get
some
for you
ale?
all? Okay,
I want
Yes.
what I had yesterday.
for everybody.
No, I mean if you guys want to get a cheap drunk, sure.
Well, maybe just
I'm
eight.
good. Food, just food.
Thomas is like, I'll have some, please.
Of course, of course.
Did he just shut his mouth?
I want to try it. I've
Pat
never
him on
had
the
beer
shoulder.
before.
It's
Mom
we
wouldn't
only
let me
drink
have
wine.
beer.
It doesn't even qualify as beer, lad. It's okay. Don't worry, Mummy won't care.
It's a new experience for him. This is exciting. So, what's good on the menu here?
I don't know what. There's not really a menu per se.
Well, your lunch
Uh,
special then.
Well, let me get your drinks, and I'll go see what chef has done today. Chef, cook.
I mean, I should have probably said. I mean, I assume the Compass has better food than the other place, but I was feeling pretty good, so most things would have
Oh.
tasted fine.
Oh well, don't get me wrong. It's good. It's just you can't really predict what it's gonna be from day to day.
As long as it's filling.
You got it. And she turns around and she goes, after getting it, so it's got a beer for Ace, beer for Thomas. Did anybody else want anything? Did y'all tell her you wanted a beer
Yeah,
too?
just
But
one beer.
What about Gianni and
Some
Andreas?
water.
But
Water.
Just go ahead and bring me some rum. At this point, I need rum.
You got it.
Where's Charles? Was he?
Okay.
Now you see, that is reasonable to talk about at this point. I'm so happy.
Wait.
We
Okay.
Wait, what do you?
Where's Charles?
Okay, so Charles, it appears that Charles has been abducted by somebody.
What? What? What?
Some gentleman on the grabbed him in town, and he was carrying his books, and somebody told me that was they were wearing long robes, and so I'm either because of what direction they took him, I thought it was going to be Captain Death's ship, but the long robes maybe somebody else, maybe the Invisible College came from him. I do not know.
I was having a good day.
Can you do your thing with,
Well,
you know,
yes.
the thing and help us find him?
I will say if
If
he's
he's
near,
in danger, we should go find him.
if
Probably
he,
already did that, didn't you, Gianni? I mean,
I did, but I at the same time, I was like, we've been running around a bunch, and uh, quite frankly, I was in such a headspace. I was about to go back to Silent Death's ship and just walk up and demand him. But if he's not
no,
there,
no, 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 don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Um, uh, I look around the room. Are there any Vidachi?
Pirates?
In the room? Any
Yeah.
Vadachi in the room?
Yes.
besides
Not
Gianni?
really. It's kind of quiet, so there aren't too many people here. Actually,
I very quietly go, Silent Death has killed multiple members of his crew and is currently trying to find a shipwright to do all the repairs. None of the other berths that are near him they're practically abandoning their ships to stay away from it because of the amount of terribleness. It was so bad that he formed storm clouds for a short time.
This is an excellent opportunity to poach some sailors.
I don't know if that's how that's
No,
going to
this-
go.
Okay, come on, if they're scared of him, if we offer them a good salary and benefits, perhaps they
Okay.
will leave his crew.
Do you think he's going to let them leave his crew?
But he doesn't have to know until it's too late.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Captains know shit. I'm just saying it might not be the best thing to do.
Anyway,
Most of his
okay.
people are.
Well, let's get back to the finding Charles problem, because that seems very important, and he might be in danger.
What kind of robes? You just said dark robes. Is that it?
the long robes. I think they covered their heads, but that's yeah.
Sounds more church to me.
I mean, wait, could it be the Invisible College?
Why would they make him leave his books? And you said didn't? Okay, I could be making this up. Did you say like the strap seemed frayed a little bit? Like they're like it kind of gave impression of a struggle. That's how I took it. Okay. I don't think the Invisible College would do that. I mean, they might be upset about not having the bracer, but that's not his fault.
How are we get? I mean, I've had a morning to wander around this place. How are we gonna track him down, if anything?
I can do. I can find some things, but I don't know.
I mean,
We're not just going to leave him like that. We should go find him. Let's get some food in us, and then we can go to the last place he was seen, and perhaps we can turn up some more clues if we put
So-
our heads together.
Before I forget, I found a lovely little cottage shop, something, that can do an entirely new wardrobe to you.
Oh, good. I
Great.
will make sure to visit when I go pay Luna for the damages.
Yes,
the
Anyway.
damages.
Well,
that dress.
the dress is no longer serviceable because
Oh,
it
it's
is
bad.
covered in blood.
Oh, the one from last. Ah, yeah.
And
She probably
It
sewed
would-
the dress
it
for
looked
Luna.
nice. It looked nice on you. It was a nice dress.
thank you.
Welcome. Sorry, it got fucked up.
Yeah, me too. That's all right.
Holly's gonna come and bring your drinks for you and set them down.
If we're going to eat, why not?
Yeah.
We got time, right? We got the moment.
Holly, quick question.
Yes.
What is a good I'm sorry gift for your sister?
Oh. Luna's always been fond of blue stones. Why?
I found
Do
a
you
pla-
need to apologize or something?
Oh yes, I will. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make it worth her while.
Yeah. Um. That dress.
It has like a little bag next to her, and she's just like
Swiping it under
squishing
the
the bloody fabric down.
Holly's like, well, she likes blue stones. I know that. Anything
Yeah,
with blue stones in it.
the same place that we got the hairpiece. It's they had like other things. We got
Perfect.
this.
I will.
Yes.
I will make a stop there. Go see Luna. See if we can dig up any more information about our missing Charles.
Yes.
As she withdraws, I whisper, I am so sorry, my friends are so weird.
She smiles at you, winks, and she says, "Just drink your beer."
Thank you.
Once you
Nice.
drink it, you can tell this stuff has not been watered down at all.
Oh yeah, no. I actually,
It tastes much better.
is this Tomas's first beer? Is that what he said?
We have wine in Montaigne, basically,
Okay.
since we're
Okay,
toddlers.
well,
So
I tell him to wait, and I don't drink that yet. I mean, we'll have a sip, but that's it. Remember what it tastes like. And I go up to the bar, and I'm like, give me your salt shaker.
Okay.
Yeah, so I take the salt back. I'm like, you'll prefer it this way. I drank a lot of this yesterday. It's better this way. And I tap some salt into his beer, and I tap some salt into my beer. It's better this way. I promise.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Drink up, kid.
You're gonna
Start your
drink
new
it?
journey.
He's like, doesn't taste too bad. And yeah, when if anybody else drinks the beer except for Nanette, who can't freaking tell the difference, she knows she's drinking
no,
something.
it's
but
delicious.
like,
It's fine.
It's
I
water.
forgot about that. It's thick water with
It's
a
fizzy.
foam.
yeah,
It's fine.
It's
It's
foamy
foam.
water.
texturally, it's very interesting.
Water you can chew.
and you have your rum, Gianni.
My goodness. So, is Nanette still there? Okay.
Yeah. As far as I know, you all are
Where
still
would,
sitting
where would
there.
she go? We were all just sitting together.
Land.
Where you sitting and eating?
How much rum have you had, Gianni?
Am I coming in and out of reality for you with your special eyes?
It's one of those things where we've been apart so much. I'm like
Because I
expecting
don't
somebody to
know.
suddenly walk away again.
No, at this moment, everybody is sitting at the compass at a table with drinks. So it is you four and Thomas. That's where we're at right now. So, and y'all were discussing what has been happening. And that's what was going on.
All right. I get everybody here. I will ask if you would like a reading.
I mean, right here in front of everybody at the bar?
Right now?
Just offering.
Would,
I mean, we're
would your
going to
cards
have
get
them.
sticky?
Yeah, trust me, they're sticky already.
It seems like an unfortunate problem to have is if you just get all this
I
beer
have several
slop on
decks
it.
actually.
You know what? Gianni? You're a fucking saint. Throw some cards on the table. I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do this. Also, while he's doing that, Holly seems nice.
She's a barmaid. Of course she's nice. She wants tips.
No. There's something else there. She seems nice. Just saying.
Yeah,
Look,
okay.
If we're going to do
Yeah,
this,
and like I said, your beer was not watered down, Ace, at all.
Oh, yeah, no,
so
she
you drank
took
it
care of me.
yesterday, and you can tell.
She
Okay.
took care of me.
Yeah, she totally did.
if we're going to do this, and if we're going to do this where you want a little bit of truth or you want a lot of truth?
I mean, at this point, how bad can it get?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to push fate. I'm actually going to get her attention. Do you want it or not?
Are you sure you want to do this here?
You know how many times I have told fortunes in bars before? This is not a special bar.
You know we're
Yeah, we
not
are.
paying you for it, though, right?
Nah, of course
I
not.
feel like I've paid him enough.
Right? I mean, what?
Yeah, thank you for that, by the way. You've been very kind.
So I'm going to start off by getting her attention. I'm going to use the card of the hero. It's very interesting card when you actually look at it. It is a woman standing over a devil who has fallen to the ground. But it is overcoming. But the thing is that it is more powerful than people realize. You see, the devil has also fallen with a cup. And the devil has also fallen, and there are coins nearby, tossed aside. These are different things that represent parts of fate. That which is abandoning the physical. Physical wealth, those things that we have. Overcoming in spite of it. That is representative of the coins on this card. The cup is representative of giving into our emotions. So we are overcoming with disregarding such things. And if you will look at the card, you will notice that the hero has a sword, and I hold it out in front of you. But unlike the Ace of Swords, this sword is pointed downwards. This is not the sword of, expected victory. So even in that symbology, it has changed. It is a card that when we say that we are the hero, we are looking for a very specific path. Are you prepared?
Well, I already said do it, so I guess fucking do it.
And then it goes back to embroidery.
We must first see what challenge we are up
Nanny,
against.
what's he doing?
Snapping.
Like Thomas is next to you, like, Nanny, what's he doing?
He is reading our fortunes.
Can I do a wits? Can I do a wits notice to see if I heard him call her Nini?
Mom would flip out.
I know, she loves this sort of thing.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly like too quiet about it, so you could definitely.
Oh,
I just look at Nanette and I'm like, Nini.
maybe?
I don't say anything though. Not out loud.
Huh. How very
Mom would
interesting.
flip out.
What is challenging us is vision. Isn't that odd? I have pulled the Queen of Wands. Usually it is to be upbeat, to be courageous, to be determined. It kind of feeds very much into the hero. What an odd situation to find ourselves in. It is energetic, vivacious, strong, much like me. But enough of that. I'm very curious. Our beliefs. Oh. That's interesting. The inverted ace of coins. It's the beginning of a journey as the ace cards. Represents everything starting fresh. But for it to be the coin and for it to be inverted means that something works against us. Something physical. Very true, I would say, wouldn't you? But at the same time, who is believing such? I look around the table. Let's move on.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Oh, God damn. This is going to be a moment.
I mean,
Wait, don't we have to go find Charles?
yeah. This is taking.
We're still
I feel
eating.
like there's a bigger problem here besides
Got to Charles somewhere going.
just crying somewhere in a dark room. No, I'm sorry. Please continue. I just
I was gonna say we are still eating. I mean,
This.
Yeah, I
It'll
mean,
be over
Holly
before
eventually
dinner.
brings your food and everything.
No, Gianni, I thought this was like a 3-card Monty. I didn't think it was going to be a whole game.
oh, there's somebody doing that down the street. If you'd like to see.
I've seen enough 3-card Monty in my time. It's fine.
no, but it might give us some insight. Please continue. I wanted to stress the time limit that we have to
Okay,
potentially find our friend.
I will speed up. But understand, it might not be happy. So the root of our issue, we'll just go ahead and jump to that. Oh, isn't that nice to know? We have a road ahead, but it's inverted. So guess what that means? And then our near past. Oh, hey, good news. We're out of destruction. The tower. That was in our background. That is not in front of us. Which makes a lot of sense. So they pulled that last time on the ship.
You did.
So, 10 of Wands. That's interesting for our future. Yeah. What do you actually think of yourself? The 7 of Wands. Wands represent fire. I will toss that out there. We'll talk more later if I decided, if you decide to talk about this guy.
Do they really mean that, or do you just have a predisposition to like things that fire associated with them? You seem to always be setting things on fire.
Look, the cards have suits, yes, but at the same time they have an element that they fall into. The elements themselves have a purpose in the way that they relate to us. Like I said, there is that which is the type of card, there is that which is the element of the card, there is that which is the visual of the card. Each one of these plays into your fate.
I wave and I'm like, I'm gonna need another one. Thank you.
We cannot get too drunk. We have to go find Charles.
We're gonna go find. I work better with a little bit in my system. I had a lot in my system.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's good to know.
He's still flipping cards.
Yes, because I am not going to turn my back on fate. Let you be forewarned. Dame of Swords is how we are perceived. Good to know.
Did you say the Dame of Swords?
Yes, the Dame of Swords. That's
wearing
the
a red
important
jacket.
part. What we are advised to do is the Knight of Swords. It's a good
So
thing.
we're supposed to do
Are we supposed
the
to kill
Knight of
someone?
Swords.
We-
Are we supposed to fuck someone? Because
Whoa. Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, it
I'm
looks
trying
like
to
we're
understand.
meant to kill someone, right? Stab someone?
Euphemisms are a thing.
The Knight
It's all
of
about
Swords.
how you interpret the card.
So, the element of the mind. You know this. But the thing is that it is time to make a decision. He swallows the sword.
Okay, now I think that is a euphemism.
That is very much a euphemism.
Dear God. I understand.
I'm sorry, Gian.
Oh, this beer is very strong.
It's commitment. The Knight of Sword is commitment. You're swallowing the sword. You are taking that which is your mind and taking it into yourself. You are setting yourself on a path. You are saying that you will be committed to one another. Do you understand that? That is the advice, literally, that fate has thrust in front of you. This is no game. This is no joke. And his accent finally drops. This is serious.
Whoa. Nicely done. That at the end. I apologize, Gianni. I'm very tired. This beer is really a lot stronger than it was yesterday, and I'm sorry. We need to... Something about commitment. So that's what you said, right?
Is this like a proposal, or I just don't understand the connotation here.
I think it's less of a commitment to in a matrimony sense, and maybe more of a commitment to each other.
Depending on where you get your cards. Oftentimes he is more depicted as on horseback. He is the man on the mission. We have mission, yes?
We do.
We are being told that we must go into this mission essentially on the same page. The bad news is that the final card is the 3 of Swords.
There's swords in our future, apparently.
And wands.
The 3 of Swords
Now these flowers are looking very labial, and I don't know how I feel about that.
It's been a long night, right? A long night.
The Three of Swords, if you do not know, represents that pain is in our future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Wonderful.
outcome of the mission we are on and what we will do, pain is in our future. But it is not pain that means that we are doomed. This is not death, but this is understanding that the toil of labor that is in front of us will affect us both mentally and physically. Swords again, the mind, yes.
Well, thank you, Gianni, for that, and for making sure that we know that we shall not die, but we will suffer. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome to life. Life is suffering.
Yeah, I don't know if I needed a deck of cartoon cards to tell me that.
I don't need to have a breakdown right now, but we should also find Charles and...
No, not another breakdown.
No, Oh, I need to apologize to Monsieur Dubois. It was very, very unfortunate. Let's go find Charles. Let's pay for a drink and let's go find him.
Wait, why are you apologizing to Dubois?
I might have had a breakdown in front of him, but it's fine. It's not a problem.
You were only with him at during the. What did you do last night between?
That's
No.
let's put a pin in that. We have a Charles to rescue. It's not important.
I don't know if we're going to be able to just rescue Charles right now. I mean, we're still eating, right? I'm just saying we could talk about it. You could tell us what adventures you went on last night.
And I believe Ace needs some more of that nice crusty bread there to help soak up that wonderful ale.
I didn't say anything rude.
Look, I don't want to get into the long of it. I owe him a debt.
Oh, so the long of it. Mr. Dubois is the long of it.
So you sit and make these bullshit questions.
I thought I was hallucinating or something.
We might owe him our lives. Long story short is...
Wait, who owes him? You two? Because I wasn't there. I don't owe him fuck all.
Yes.
Okay, so rather than bits and pieces, just tell us what happened.
Andreas, I'm just going to say this once. If you tell me to shut up or to put something in my mouth one more time, I'm probably going to shoot you.
Okay,
You can try.
Did nobody actually listen? Am I truly going mad finally that
No.
Here I am, fate has told us that we must be on the same page, and you have all... Why am I the one making sense?
Gianni, please, all of you, please. We have overcome many struggles, and we are now in a position to finally do something about the situation that we've been thrust in. We have a ship, we have resources, we have tentative allies. We shall not squander it by arguing amongst ourselves about very basic things. Look, all I have to say is, I owe Monsieur Dubois a debt. I intend to repay it.
All right.
That is all.
Well, since I'll be honest too, I guess. I'll confess. Who I spent my evening with, which you already assumed, I think, that Silent Death and I had a bit of a talk. I gave him the bracer in exchange for a few things. But as long as everything that happened last night doesn't come back to us, then he should not be too interested in where we are. So we should be able to move a little bit quietly. Hopefully.
All right. We don't fault you for giving up the bracer. We all saw what it did to you. And we understand that that was a difficult choice to make. I just wish you told us before you did it by yourself. We were worried.
Were you? Like, really? I mean, I figure you
Yes.
guys are pretty busy. But yeah, it was my decision to make. At the end of the day, it was on me. Uh, I'll apologize for perhaps taking that decision away from the rest of you.
No, it wasn't.
But
It's not about the bracer. It is about losing you. It's always been about that. What if he had killed you? And we wouldn't have known where you were.
I
Just
mean,
dead in the ocean somewhere, and
I I
I mean,
assumed I decided it was worth it.
look, the place between also wanted the bracer. I don't know what all it can do, or what silent death can do with it. But it is something to be afraid of.
How do you know that the?
How do you think
what?
I found it?
they wanted the
I-
bracer, and
I
I tilt over towards my Davis.
That was way long ago. That was when they were trying to convince her to take the bracer when you guys pulled it out of the
Yeah,
ocean.
I mean,
Okay, I
I
just
did-
didn't know if anybody else. This is just for everybody.
I didn't
listening
remember
and
that. I
stuff,
didn't
too,
remember that.
if they didn't remember.
The
Yeah.
whispers led Nanette to the item, and then I thought it best to dispose of it in the ocean because of who wanted it, what wanted
I mean,
it.
that's what my captain wanted. He wanted it in the ocean.
There are other things at play, I suppose, but
Clearly, it didn't matter. It ended up on the boat anyway.
oh well. Bygones be bygones. Let us not worry about such things again, and try not to antagonize silent death more than we need to.
I'm afraid that's. I'm
We
very
shall
good.
not speak of things that did
Shh.
not happen, right?
Yeah. We
Could
know.
have been anyone.
It could have been anyone.
He's got many enemies.
And I should tell you guys, especially Johnny. I mean, we can talk about that. We all know. But his people were staying here. This is where he comes. So why don't we just not?
Finish our meal and go find Charles?
I was trying to tell you guys this back at the Salty Siren, but it didn't seem to matter.
But you said the food was and the air was better here.
I did. I was gonna have it delivered.
It just livers.
Sounds impractical.
It sounds impractical, but I mean, maybe he doesn't have ears here. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
it sounds like Captain Death has bigger things to worry about than getting lunch, so why don't we finish ours and go?
We should probably go down to the docks anyway. The pot of gold is supposed to be. I need to return this coat. And stuff.
Great. Let's look around for Charles and then we can head to the docks and
Are you going to do your thing again? Even though you already did it? I mean, can you do that?
What do you
do what thing?
His thing with the
Oh,
his
oh.
thing with the things.
Oh, oh yeah, with the thing with the things.
What are you talking to?
Thomas is like, what are you guys talking about?
I can
Very
do that.
confused.
Yes, I have his books. His books.
That one.
That should help you find him. Yes, he can be like a bloodhound sometimes, you know, like for hunting.
He's a very good survivalist. His tracking skills are
Unmatched.
unmatched. He's an absolute goddamn savant.
Awesome. Cool. Or the equivalent that they would say in Montana. Like, very good. You know, he's like, seems stoked
Tubular.
about that. Tubular. Tubular.
I will have more to share.
Hey,
with
now
you
he's
maybe
watching
later.
Gianni very carefully. Now he's like waiting to see this tracking thing that's gonna happen.
So I will. I'll go ahead and start looking. I'll take a lash and start looking at the Weave of Fate and see if I can find some lines from the books to their previous owner.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So how many lashes do you? Are you? Is that your first one? Because didn't you heal a bunch?
I had healed previously, and then I took some more. So this should actually have me at 2 or 3.
Okay. All
Yeah, I
right.
know you took one last session.
Well,
Yep.
and I will say, before this happens, if anybody else has anything they need to share with the group, y'all wanted to like be together, it might be a good time if anybody else has anything you wanted to share in character, or if you know you had some other or keeping back information. That's an awesome that's an option too. But um, just making sure everybody knows what you all wanted each other to know.
Oh, I could tell you about. You saw my brother, right? Last night.
Oh yes,
The
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 young man
gentleman I
you.
was with.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
the young man I was with. So, um, we're gonna have to get into this later, and I don't want to talk about it a lot here, but I should at least tell you that I think he and I can communicate over long distances. Oh, and he's on Silent Death's crew.
Might be dead.
He's not. I would know.
Oh, that's handy. Oh, we should see if we can talk to each other, Thomas.
You're talking to each other right now.
No, but like,
It's pretty neat. We haven't really done it yet since we think that we can do it. We haven't tried it. I'm just saying. I think it can.
well, that might be very helpful.
Like I can see through his eyes and shit.
Ooh,
Which is what I was thinking we might be able to do, but I don't know if we want to put him in that kind of danger. But I mean, if he can get near the map, see, I'd have told you this last night, or this morning, but fuck me, I guess. But if we can get near the map, might be able to see it and. I don't know,
The map is probably in Captain Death's quarters. Don't know if he's gonna want people around there.
can't you
Well,
do that?
go ahead.
Can't you do that whole thing where sailors sail by the stars? So rather than like having him sneak um into the captain's quarters where it's super dangerous, couldn't he just go outside at night and you could look up and see what the stars looked like?
I mean, sure, but I mean, I would kind of think that maybe we want to find where it goes first. I mean, I know we need the map to give back to the Count. I understand that, but I mean, isn't part of this trying to get to the treasure first?
I mean, first or second, it all comes down to who leaves with
If
it.
we if we
It's
get
going
it,
to be a lot harder to beat the man who can control the weather.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying, if we get there first, we get it and we go.
but that leaves out the map part.
We'll get the map afterwards. You think he's not going to know it was us?
Not if we
Get the
don't leave.
treasure, fund some shit, get more boats, and then deal with them.
I will out something with Robert. Obviously, ships will take time to acquire, commission,
Well, I mean,
build,
right now we
crew,
can just go get the
staff.
treasure.
But, okay. Well, the problem is we still don't have the map, and
Okay,
One problem at a time.
yes, let's go find Charles.
we can do that. There's also a bee that we can send on the ship. I didn't get to tell you
Oh,
what
Wait,
that is.
what?
Oh, what?
You have a train? You have a trained bee?
You know what?
How do you
It does.
how do you
it
train a
doesn't
bee?
fucking
Okay,
matter.
let's
go find Charles.
I, is there?
You guys, wait.
I just
I can't get a word in edgewise. I couldn't tell you any of this. It's fine. It's fine.
I was
It's
having a
okay.
good day. I had a fantastic morning. I sight saw. I heard some awesome rumors
Oh,
about some
cry to your
things.
fucking grandma about it. It doesn't matter. Let's
I
go.
can't.
Well, oh, okay. I'm going to go return this dress to Luna. If you guys want to finish eating, I will be back shortly. Hopefully,
I
nobody's
will.
going to try and like.
I'm coming
I'll
with
come
you.
with. I'm done. Yeah,
No,
I'm done. I just
because you remember, you forget, you're not in the building anymore. You are the walking reward. Remember?
Yes, that is a
Yeah,
problem.
we have a lot of money, and people know we have a lot of money.
we haven't been given the money yet. We have some
It's
of it.
it's mostly with
People don't
Robert.
give.
It is all right. If anything were to happen to me, you would obtain the money.
That's not. Okay, Yeah, that's not why, but fine. But yes, let's go. You guys go. So, Gianni, you're
Okay,
going with
so
Nanette, or
And
Andreas is going with Nanette?
I think we both are because we're both done, and we were just like, let's stay together.
I'm not
We
gonna.
need to start looking for Charles too.
Yeah. Johnny, can you do your thing while we're like walking
Yeah.
and talking?
I'll go with Ace. Or are we all going together at this point?
No, that's fine. If Andreas and Nanette want to go deal with the Luna thing, you and I can go start looking for Charles from here. Does that work?
How are we going to
Yeah,
do
we're
is
this?
that
just gonna
what
do
you
it.
all want to do,
Yeah, how are
or
we gonna
do
find each other
everything
again?
together?
Yeah, I figured we just do this quick drop off, deal with that,
What
and
if?
then
I mean, we
Okay.
can meet back up at the docks, to meet with the
I'm-
crew of the Pot of Gold.
I mean, how long is it going to take to drop off your dress, you think? Like, are you going to chat, have tea? Or is this
I
going
don't
to
know.
be like...
I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I mean, she might.
Okay. Then yes, let's
She,
meet
she
at the
may be
docks
very
and like...
mad, and I might have to talk her down. And it's just.
Let's just all go, and then Johnny can do his thing, and we can find the things, and we'll drop it off on the way. It's probably the easiest, because if we have to then wait to go meet, then, we could have already done it by then. So let's just go. We're going field trip. Tomas, do you want a beer to go? They have wonderful travel mugs here.
is that
I think
isn't that where you just take it and you forget to bring it back?
Nope. And I'm like, Holly dear, I need one of your travel mugs.
sure. They're just these like carved,
They're just
things.
nice. They're
Wooden.
reusable.
Yeah.
You bring them in, you get half off your beverages
I
for the
mean,
night.
aren't all mugs reusable? That's the part of being a mug. Is
I know, but you buy it and you take it. It's like it's yours now. It doesn't
Is
fucking
it like
matter.
a commemorative gift? Like, thanks for coming to the Compass.
It's a
That's
loyalty
a bad idea.
program, okay?
Or
It
you
is
get like a
it
little
is-
little stamp at the bottom of your cup. No.
Yes.
So-
you bring.
So
Okay, I
the
need to
plan
go
at
find a
this
bride.
point is everybody's gonna go
We're all gonna
to
go to Luna's.
the
Yeah.
Lunas. Okay. All right.
I
I'm
guess
gonna
I'm
need
gonna go
to.
meet your sister.
I need to make a stop at the shop to get a bribe because her dress is very much ruined and
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
All
so
right,
we'll
let's do this.
get the jewelry. There was a beautiful necklace. It had like a sapphire stone. And
oh
it was,
okay, this we'll get it. Don't need. Oh, this is somehow far more complicated than I expected. But okay, let's find Charles. Pay all of our debts.
Yeah.
Clean slate. We're going for a clean slate.
As they leave, I do go back and I thank Holly and I give her a kiss and I leave.
Aw. Says bye. Say hi
Yes,
to Luna for.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Okay.
She just like stands in the door. You guys are like walking away. She's just like
In
waiting.
which case, if I heard, I will totally say hi to Luna for Holly.
Okay, so all of you and Thomas is just kind of following along, and he's looking around. He seems a little bit better, but he does seem pretty distant. I mean, he was kind of participating, but a little bit. But yeah, he's pretty quiet. In general, which isn't really like him, as Nanette would probably know. So, but
He's also
could be
been
just
tortured by the
processing.
church, so
And how many hours until he's supposed to have Nanette back?
It's 24 from when he showed up, so
about 12 hours or so, give or take. It's fine.
And we don't know about that yet, right?
I assume she didn't tell you.
You didn't tell us, no. You
Nope.
didn't. All right.
We're doing really good on this new honesty policy, aren't we?
Okay,
I
so
don't-
you're gonna stop and buy a. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we haven't really had a whole lot of sleep, so we're probably not really. It's still yesterday, so some of our brains.
Well, you guys did nap. before lunch, all of you kind of took a rest, I thought.
Nope, only plotting. Only plotting and embroidering.
Those two napped, Gianni and
Ace.
Ace. They napped.
We
I went
napped
shopping.
briefly, but yeah. Gianni and I cuddled. We had a nice little spoon sesh. Recharged our batteries together.
Stabbing
that
things
circuit.
repeatedly is very soothing and relaxing.
Andreas completely agrees. He might be using
Okay,
something else
so-
to do the stabbing.
So, let's go ahead. So, you're gonna go find a necklace for Luna? Or
Yes, a
something with blue
beautiful
or something
necklace.
else? Okay,
While
yeah.
we're in the shop, Nanette's just gonna buy something off the rack. Because she doesn't have a lot with her, but she needs new armor. So,
So we're gonna go to that shop. That
fanciest
shop first.
thing on
The
there.
dress shop first.
Oh, are they not the same?
No, different shop. That
Oh.
one is near the docks though, so we can do that on our way down through the docks to meet
Okay,
the
perfect.
pot of gold.
And we'll just hit every shop on the way. It'll be a whole day of it.
Yeah, it'd be great. We're
That's what
spending
that was
time
my
together.
plan.
Spending
Before
time on
this.
the promenade.
Before
Charles
you know
still over there going,
We're trying to get to you, but I didn't know we were gonna make 17 bloody stops on the way.
Might be easier to split up since there's so much going on. And
I guess so. Well, I assume. I did the whole I assumed and made an ass out
Wait.
of you and me.
Wait, I have an idea. Is anyone around us?
I mean, there's people walking around, yeah.
Is there someplace quieter?
If you
Like
go
an-
down like an alley.
yeah.
Yeah.
What-
I go, wait, has Andreas heard about anything about you being able to, like, the door wizards being able to track things? Have you mentioned that at all?
Not really. It hasn't come up.
Hasn't, because your character would know that Thomas could take a coin, mark it, and give it to those two and track it. If we were to split up. Because he's a practicing
point.
door wizard, and you are not.
That is probably true. We wanted to split up, but we are not splitting up apparently. So
Yes, we are not. But I just wanted to bring that up because we
I
mentioned
mean,
that
if
earlier.
I knew
like-
that we had a beeper, then it might have been.
Yeah, we would've had a
No,
beeper.
we're just following. We're just following now. It's fine. It's fine. Like
Alright.
I pick up an apple on the way. I'm eating an apple.
Okay.
Watching them
So
go into
let's-
shops.
So what exactly are you, give me of where you guys exactly are gonna
The
go,
jewelry
what you're
shop.
gonna do.
The jewelry shop where I picked up the hair thing for Nanette first. Then we're going to the brothel to go say I'm sorry to Luna expensively. And then I think from there we planned on just tracking down Charles with the
maybe the Charles Dar will ping while we're wandering around. That's the hope here.
Yeah, I mean, does it
okay.
work kind of like a metal detector? Like as we take Gianni around, does he ping, 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 ping?
Doesn't
No,
really.
just wanted to be sure. Had to ask.
Okay, so you're just gonna go get jewelry, go see Luna, and then you're gonna look for Charles. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right, Gianni, what are you doing? Are you doing anything in regards to your fate things as y'all are walking around, or are you gonna wait?
I'll be using it. I'll be watching. Just watching the weave, and I'll be watching to see if I notice the direction of, if his belongings have any threads leading back to him, to see if it changes from the direction of the docks at any point.
Okay. When you're looking at the books, they do have some threads going to them. The others only have one or two. Fate threads usually more when something is more personal to the person. So you don't see too much with the two books. But the journal that Andreas gave him definitely has a heftier fate thread going for it. Because Charles has been writing in it. So it's definitely a lot more attached to him. So you can see that there is a fate thread. And it's sort of like kind of shifting colors almost between like see it kind of be black and then like a little bit of green in there, which black usually has to do with like life and death and like danger, what's attached to you, and green is more about like earthly stuff, like possessions and stuff like that, or being aware, like of things going on, and you see the colors kind of shifting and stuff. But they are heading in the directions of the docks still, this particular thread. It's almost like, the shifting colors, since it is kind of on this kind of life mind thread, you're suspecting that maybe, well, let me see what Gianni can get. Let's do a roll, and let me see what I can tell you about what this particular thread is doing. Let's see how much you get. Let's do a wits and empathy maybe for the threats.
Empathy or notice, your thought? Empathy?
Empathy. I'm gonna go with empathy, because this is trying to suss out what these mean. Just tell me how many raises you get.
I'm looking at 2 raises.
Okay. So yeah, the first thing you get is like seeing the thread, figuring it's probably Charles. And the second thing you figure out is these threads seem like, from stuff you've seen, when you've watched people, shifting colors usually means they're kind of like drifting in and out of consciousness almost. The kind of shifting in the mind and stuff. You can kind of usually see that by changing colors in the thread, like their mental state is changing.
I know we all mean very well right now, but I am very worried about Charles.
All right, let's go. Can you track it? Where's it headed?
That's that way.
Do you say towards the docks?
Yeah.
The
Are you
docks
two almost done?
where the whisper is?
I told you, it's not gonna... It's fine. At least, as far as I know, Johnny... I mean, you got off that ship, nobody saw you, right?
Yes. And I have my ways. And quite frankly, I owe you. I mean, if you want honesty, honesty is that none of you would be where you are now if not for me.
Let us put a pin in that as well, because we are in not a great place right now. But perhaps if he is in fact on the Whisper, we can parlay for him or offer them something. We do have a lot of money at our disposal. Perhaps they will let us buy it.
There are other ships in the dock. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the Whisper.
It's true. It may not be the Whisper. Let us hope it is not.
Are you two done? If not,
yes,
I did. Go on ahead.
It did not seem like it was as severe earlier, but now that the situation has changed, we can wait.
So at this point, you have gotten, I assume, the necklace for Luna, but you haven't actually gone to see her yet. So are you abandoning that to go and check on Charles? Are you splitting up? What are you all deciding?
Let's go get Charles together.
Yes, we will go get Charles. The necklace and the dress will keep. I mean, it won't get worse if we take longer because the dress is already, the dress right now.
Look, I'm just gonna have to pay her more, and it's fine.
Let's just
Charles.
We don't have to talk about the dress anymore, guys. We know it's fucked. It's fucked, and you're gonna give it back and pay.
It's a pain point, all right?
Okay.
Look, it was such
take a
it was a beautiful dress, like so well done.
Okay, let's
It was
go.
very pretty. Can you shut the fuck up about the dress? Jesus.
Okay. So Gianni, you're gonna follow the thread to try and find where Charles is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you the thread, the shifting colors thread. You follow it down towards the docks, And you see people. It's kind of getting full morning now, and people are walking by. You see people wandering around Labuka, shouting to each other as you kind of following through the streets. You get closer to the docks, and the thread kind of shifts into like an alleyway almost. And you hear a bunch of noise coming from the alleyway. It kind of sounds like a lot. And
you know what?
We're running.
Andreas just takes his blade and cuts the bandage off. That's with his Mangoshin. He draws his sword. He's like, I was having a good day, and I think this will make me feel better. You did say stabbing things a lot improved your move. Yeah, I'll be right back. And I just walk right in.
Okay. Are you all following, or what are you all doing? You definitely hear sounds of like a struggle and somewhat going on. You guys are all going to follow?
Can I tell if I can, like, is somebody making noise? Like, does it sound like...
It sounds like a bunch of people making noise. It sounds like a scuffle.
Doesn't sound like, Charles's distinct Avalonian scholarly tones getting the ever-loving shit beat out of him.
There's no screaming or shouting.
Okay, then we, I'll look around the corner.
Alright, when you get to the corner, what you're looking at is a courtyard, almost. Like, these buildings kind of have created a courtyard. And in the middle of it, there are kind of these 6 figures, and they have black cloaks and hoods. And Charles is in the middle, and he looks a lot worse for wear. And all the hooded figures turn to look at you at the same time. When you look around the corner, and they kind of all turn to look in your direction.
I am walking right in. I am not pausing.
With that, we're going to take a break. So we'll take our 10-minute break, and please come back and join us. And then we will see what happens.
Now for some violence, friends.
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome back, everybody. Here we are. Welcome. We're about to get into some stuff here. Our party has stumbled upon Charles. So the first part, they kind of got together, took care of some business, had a chat, discovered that Holly has a twin sister.
I don't know what you're talking about. I discovered that Luna has a twin sister.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, they kind of talked, got together, told each other what had been going on. Well, mostly. I think there's still a lot of stuff that needs to be discussed, but, and they came up with a plan, and they wanted to go find Charles because then it suddenly became urgent. So they've come around the corner, and they are faced with 6 cloaked and hooded figures. So, all right. Go ahead and give me your actions, everybody. What's your approach for this? There are
Can we
6 of
see-
them
And Charles is for sure there.
in the middle. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Getting roughed up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, then I'm I would like to fire a warning shot to get their attentions.
Okay, that's going to be your approach. Okay, so Ace is going to fire a warning shot. Gianni, what's going to be your approach here?
I look around the group. These cloaked individuals. I'm more wanting to get some information, so I'm trying to look at them and see what are they. I mean, my character is kind of at a loss. I mean, this doesn't look like anything a Fate Witch would do, right?
It doesn't feel fate witchy to you at all.
And yeah, he's a little bit at a loss, but I think at this point it's all about saving Charles. So he's probably going to be rushing in, going for Charles first.
Okay. Nanette, what's Nanette going to do?
I guess I'm gonna draw a rapier and also get in there to try and help Charles. But Ninette also wants to keep an eye out for who among them might be their leader. Like if
Mhm.
there's anyone that the rest of them are gonna start deferring to.
And Andreas.
Andreas is going to continue to close, but instead of walking, as he sees a pistol basically be pulled out to be fired as a warning shot, he's going to increase his speed to basically launch himself into the middle of them, and then use his whirlwind of steel advantage to basically slap them all around and get them away from Charles. So he's basically going to
Okay.
end up as best he can between them and Charles.
Alrighty. Okay, so everybody go ahead. Let's see. So for Ace, your role is gonna be finesse and aim. Or weaponry. Probably aim, since you're trying to
Aim.
fire a warning shot. You're going after Charles, Gianni, so that's gonna be finesse and athletics, probably, to kind of get in there and go ahead and grab him. And then that's gonna pull, and is she just pulling and kind of holding her rapier, or is she kind of gonna go forward and try to get at somebody?
She's gonna move forward, but her again. She's not really a fighter. She wants to just find out who's in charge here because
Okay.
they're
so
gonna have
do
an
a wit
intel.
and notice. You're trying to look at you're trying to, see what they're all about. And Andreas, you were pulling out your sword and going
My
after
sword's
one of them?
already out, and I'm actually going to end up in the middle of them, and I am going to basically hit all of them because I'm using my whirlwind of steel advantage, which if they count as a brute squad, I immediately half their strength,
Okay.
and I
So-
do that without making any roll. I don't roll. I have no raises. I just have their strength.
6 is the strength.
Okay. So I will have them to 3 immediately.
Okay. All right.
So you
Everybody
killed them?
roll and tell
Knocking
me
them
how
out at
many
best.
raises.
All right.
How many raises did everybody get?
4 raises.
4, 3,
5.
5. Uh-huh. And Andreas, and you don't roll because you're
No,
taking
I
your...
just, I know, I just, yeah, I just immediately have their strength, but I'm in the middle of them. Yay!
All right. So Ace, you fire your warning shot. Goes right over there, you know, and now they've definitely, you know, focused on you now.
And it's
Are you
only
gonna
3
say
now, right?
anything? Well, not. I haven't
What?
gotten there yet because
Okay.
we're kind of going like this is all kind of happening at the same time. So,
Right.
yeah. So they shoot.
Then, yeah, I just say, "Hey, pick on someone your own size."
Okay. 8 and so next would be 4, which would be Gianni. So you're gonna use one of your raises for that, Ace, your warning shot and your whatever, because we're kind of in an action phase now. So you're basically
Sure.
using your raises to take actions. So Gianni, you can use one of yours to go in and kind of grab Charles.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. I'll dive in and go get him.
Okay. Do you want to use? Yeah. Okay. So now
Is-
Nanette, you're.
I was gonna say, is he bound?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I would like to use. Does it appear to be like he's bound with like manacles, like he's cuffed?
Rope.
Rope. Okay.
Rope.
And nothing I can do right this moment.
Hands and feet. Yeah. So you get to him and you're like there. That's your action there. Nanette, you're looking around. You know, you're looking at them like you're trying to see. So what you notice with your, so use one of your actions because this is your so use one of your raises.
Yep.
You see that they're wearing pretty plain black robes. The fabric looks nice from the brief glance that you can tell. They're wearing masks.
That's odd.
They're wearing black masks.
All right.
They look familiar at all?
But they all look the same to you. You can't really differentiate anyone who's like the leader,
Yeah,
so to speak.
it might be in their actions once
Yeah.
shit starts going down.
All right. And Andreas, you use your whirlwind, right?
Yeah, and I'm not going for killing blows. I'm just looking to knock them all around and
right.
just knock them all back.
And that's for 3 of them?
Yeah, it has the strength of any of all brute squads in the scene.
Okay. All right. So that's 3 of them then. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, describe how does that look from Andreas's perspective, like leaping in there and.
It's basically him kind of because he's acting last. He basically as Gianni is kind of I'm guessing just dragging him out of the way. The first thing he does is basically like clock basically the 3 guys that would be blocking 3 folks that would be blocking Gianni's exit, and then stands there brandishing his blades between Gianni and Charles and the 3 that are still standing.
Okay. All right. So now it's their turn. They are. They take a chance to pull out their weapons. They have what looks like Bodachi blades. Gianni would recognize them as he's there. And, well, Bodachi blades. No, Castilian blades.
Castilian steel.
Yeah, Castilian blades. Trying to figure out which one they have. Yeah, they have Castilian blades. So, yeah. And they are going to use their one action to pull their stuff, and they're going to start to move forward towards Andreas, since he seems the most the most dangerous at the moment. So, yeah, so they pull their swords and they start to close in on Andreas, and that's going to be their action. So it would be Ace next, because you have 4 raises left, right?
Yeah, and I would like to spend one, I guess, to, does that allow me to fire again, or would I have to roll again?
No, you don't roll. You're
I
just
can
using your raises.
Okay, well then, I'm gonna use fish in a barrel, uh, which means I spend a raise and it reduces their brute squad by my finesse pips.
How many?
4.
4. All right, then Ace can take the other 3 out. I mean, they aren't,
I mean,
they're
I don't want to
just-
kill them, but yeah, I will also, I'd like to save one of them so we can, take the mask off and ask some questions, and then, one of my other raises, I would give Gianni the knife that cuts all things so he could get Charles loosed. So that's 3 of mine.
Yeah. So Andreas took 3 out, and then Ace took the other 3 out. Some of them are groaning on the ground now. A couple are unconscious.
Spend a raise to kick a mask off.
Uh-huh. I mean, if you pull them all off, or just pick one, or...
No, I pick. I mean, I'll say that I look like I might be kind of trying to figure out who the leader is. If any of my companions perhaps figured that out. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick one that I just thought maybe I saw him kick Charles a little too hard, and so I just kick the mask off his face. I kick his face and the mask comes off.
I mean, nobody you recognized. He's out.
That's
This
fine.
is one of the ones that's out cold. He's just laying there, and it's nobody you recognized. Looks like maybe a Castilian woman. But you can't. I mean, doesn't look familiar to you.
Okay.
At all.
Yeah, no. No. I didn't know if the masks looked familiar, is what I was asking earlier.
Oh, they're just plain black masks. You've never seen them before.
Okay. Well, this one's a lady. Maybe we should have been nicer. And I start to take all the
Maybe she should have been nicer.
masks
We
off.
don't have any rope, but maybe we should.
I mean, there's some right there.
Oh, he just cut it off.
Just
It's
short.
fine. We'll
I'm
just-
trying
we'll-
to wake Charles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Let's tie them up
pull
with their own robes.
one of the ones that's conscious. I would like to take my mangosh and use the tip of it to lift his their mask off, and look down and say,
Uh-huh.
"Why were you mussing up my friend there?"
All right, let me do it. So first of all, Gianni, you're going to try to wake him up. He's out. He's breathing, and he seems okay, but he's unconscious. So, but I mean, he's breathing. He looks better than Thomas did a little while ago.
I'll yell it out. He's going to live.
All right, and Andreas, you pull. They just stare at you, like stare daggers at you from the ground.
With my blade that being that close, I'm like, you can stare daggers at me, but I have one closer to your face than, well, any of yours are. So, in perfect Castilian. So, at this point, I think it's best for you to answer why you were beating the ever-living shit out of my friend.
He's not saying anything, just staring at you.
We should kill one of them to send a message.
No.
They won't know
Though I
you're
do know a
serious.
fighting pit that probably needs new combatants.
The one that isn't talking, I use my last raise and I shoot him in the foot.
Ooh!
Oh, but that worked.
I think my friend was asking you a question. Do you speak what he speaks?
Person on the ground, looks up and looks at Andreas, and he says, I mean, he screams, of course, after he's shot. But then after that happens, yeah. He looks up at Andreas and says, kill me if you're gonna kill me, but I'm not telling you anything.
You did? Really? Okay,
Fuck
I
you
go to
too. What do you want me to do? He wasn't going to talk to you. At least now I gave him the chance to.
We didn't
I
need to
wasn't-
torture
she said to kill
him.
him. I didn't kill him. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, go ahead. Ask him your questions. See if he answers.
I'm gonna go to the other one that's still conscious and lift up their mask and see. So my friend here has a very itchy trigger finger and has already effectively blown off the foot of your friend. Can you please tell me why in the hell you were beating the shit out of my friend?
So dramatic.
He's not gonna say. He just stares at you.
Look, she's reloading. That's all I'm saying. And you see the
I'm
amount of
clearly
pain
not
he's in.
reloading. I go over to Charles and I'm like, "Are you having any luck waking him up, Johnny?"
Not much, but it looks like he will be okay. This very, very unconscious.
Do you need help carrying him out of here?
I probably will.
All right, let's go. I'd rather he wasn't here anyway. And we start to take Charles out.
Well,
Okay.
I just
We
can't
need to
have them-
figure out- Yeah,
we can't have them
follow.
following us, so I knock them out.
All of them? We can try it.
They're not talking.
Oh, this thing's far scarier than a gun.
Oh, please.
Or sometimes just pretty girls will get guys talking. It's just the thing.
Well, we can try. If one of them is still conscious. If not, we'll just kind of pat one away.
Let's see. 2 were out already. 2 more. So there's a couple that are still kind of like, sort of conscious.
Could somebody at least check their pockets? Maybe they have something on them that's identified.
That was the other reason I was thinking that we could knock them out. Just search their pockets.
Who sent you? Why are you after us? As Nanette like squats down in front of one of them and kind of pats him on the cheek.
Okay. He just looks up at you, this guy. He says, "There's nothing you could do that would scare me. I'm not telling you anything."
Oh, I don't want to do anything that would be so terrifying for you that you would lose your mind, but we could.
Just on the
I
table.
really... I feel like if you just tell us what you want, maybe we could help you with your problem. There's got to be more to what you're doing besides punching a poor, sad scholar.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen, Charles.
No, he has no money. He really is poor.
He's gonna start trying to get up.
Nanette's gonna... I guess she's just gonna stab him, but like nowhere it's super serious.
Just the foot.
Just
Put your
I
hand
guess
up.
in the foot, but
No. Put your foot on him.
no, we're gonna... I need some stabbing therapy. and
She wants to
practice.
stab something.
I understand.
You don't get to be the only person that stabs people.
Can we go to the ship? Your friendship? We'll meet you at the ship.
We can. Yeah, we're gonna go to the pot of gold. It's
Well-
not far.
We'll tell them where we're going.
Yeah. Now we're
Now we...
kind of.
Okay, now we do it.
Okay,
This is
let me,
worrying too
let's come back. Let's come back here. Okay, so Andreas, you're still in the courtyard watching
Yes.
this Nanette do this, right?
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay, and Gianni and Ace are taking Charles and heading out to
We
go.
were just getting out of the courtyard because I didn't
Okay.
want him there around if this didn't go very well. I wanted to go ahead and get him out.
All right. So it wouldn't be hard for either of you, Gianni or Ace, to see that Thomas is held like up against the wall. He is pale as a sheet and sweating. He doesn't even look like he's looking at anything. He's just and he's breathing really, really fast.
What is wrong with your brother?
We're not
You
near
just
them.
stabbed
Oh,
this
sorry,
guy.
I thought you
and
said
you're
that
like,
too.
"What?"
No, they're over there dealing with that. We're over here.
Okay,
You
I
and-
thought our names were mentioned. My apologies.
we are. It was me and you.
Oh,
Nanette's over there. She doesn't know. Just me and you.
I mean, you could raise your voice if you. I mean, it's just a courtyard. It's not like huge. So you could raise your voice and be like, "Hey, Nanette," or if you wanted to.
yep. I call out for her then.
Nanette quickly stows her rapier and runs over to Tomas and like hands on both sides of his face, trying like I've never seen that. What I don't.
Alright. As soon as you touch his face, he flinches and he starts crying, really, really hard.
No. Are you all right? Just come in. Just come here. Just hug it out.
He clutches onto you. He don't really say anything. He's in that state where you're crying so hard you can barely get breath.
Yeah, and then that's familiar with that. Oh, I wish I had
And
one
you
of those
can't
potions that.
speak.
When Nanette runs over, Andreas just takes his boot and plants it right on the chest of the guy that Nanette was playing with, and just pushes him back to the ground and goes, "We're gonna put a pin in this for now. I suggest none of you move for the foreseeable future."
Glares
Tomas,
at you.
do these look familiar to you? Very soft, gentle Montaigne. She strokes his hair. All right. I want you to go with Ace and Gianni out of here.
What are you going to do?
Get some answers.
Nanette. Why did he react this way?
Who do you think did that to him?
Now
I
you
will
have my
get
attention.
the name of whoever ordered this, and I will make them pay. But for now, I don't think he should be here to see.
Are you saying? I mean, putting a whole bunch together here. Castilian worked for the
Inquisition?
church. Yes.
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and take Tomas away since she asked
Yes,
for that.
please. I don't think you want to be here to see this.
Meet us at the ship when you are able.
All
And
right.
yeah, I'll take Charles and
Yeah.
I'll take Tomas.
Yeah. Imagine just kind of walking like he's a little, and he kind of just, you can kind of like just lead him, but he still doesn't really look like he's like looking at anything at all. Just staring off, and
Can you walk all right, lad, or do I need to carry you?
he's like gripping your hand like
Okay.
really, really hard.
Okay. That's not my good one. So tear it up, kiddo. Let's go. Okay. Good. Mm-hmm.
All right,
And
and you guys are headed to.
Yeah, the pot of gold. I'm gonna keep an eye out for it.
All right. Nanette and Andreas, you are now
Yeah.
alone in the courtyard with four unconscious people in robes and two conscious ones.
I'm assuming since it was
Relatively.
across the courtyard and it seemed like that conversation was quiet, and Andreas was more
Mhm.
paying attention to all this, he didn't catch the I word yet. So,
Mhm.
feel free to inform him of whatever you'd like to.
Okay. I mean, Nanette comes back and she is kind of ashen faced, very.
Is
Like-
he okay?
No.
Okay.
And I know the Inquisition.
Oh,
And if they love their prophet so much, I will send them to meet him.
oh, we can do so much more. And Andreas actually sheathes this man Goths, so he has a bare hand. He goes, "You ever produced enough light that it burns?"
Like a fire? Or are you gonna do something?
Oh no.
Can we keep one of them alive? I want answers, and hopefully he'll be able to share some.
Let's just say I know what they've done to my people, and I'm more than happy to return the favor.
Very well. You may have the first crack. Please, leave one for me.
And I know there's someone just looking at that because he heard some keywords, and I'm like, so.
Davis is leaning up against the wall of the courtyard, and he's watching all this like,
Oh yeah. Oh, I do so hate Inquisitors. And depending on how much we want to put this like fade to black, it could get really bad.
okay, well, let me ask this. One, how much pain are you trying to cause? And two, are you going to kill them?
Oh, they're not surviving this encounter. And as for pain, it's probably just going to be more of a they are going to see a very bright light, and it's in a very intense heat, and then they're going to cease to exist. Like, we're talking ashes.
All of them?
All but the one that Nanette asked me to save.
He's going somewhere special.
Hmm.
I feel like both of us are getting a roll for this.
I think we're both gonna have some corruption, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really can't ignore that. So
Oh, no,
you are
it's
definitely
understandable.
getting a thing of corruption for that. One point of corruption for that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the mechanic that keeps us good. And the one thing that both of us would basically be willing to get a point for.
What are you gonna do with the one that's left?
What is he being forthcoming?
He
Or
looks
she.
up at you and he says, "My soul's prepared for death."
Yeah, your soul's no longer the prophet's. It's theirs.
Yeah, I'm going to cut reality and kick his ass into the place between.
Okay. All right.
I know the concept of opening portals. I don't know where it's gonna go.
I mean, you can open it and you're not walking through it. You're just
Nope.
shoving someone through it. Alrighty then.
Meet your maker,
So,
friend.
Yeah, you have to spend
I'll take a wound for.
Oh yeah, and I
yeah,
technically have,
yeah, because you gotta bleed. Yeah.
and I have to burn a point to activate Cinder, so.
Yeah. All right. So how go ahead and describe how Nanette's opening this portal.
Well, she's gonna use her new ring. She's been wearing it on her thumb. May as well just stick it. Draw a bloody palm across open air.
Yeah. Start hearing screaming in the courtyard. Things start to like shift and peel away. Like skin, like if you see skin cut, it just sort of like opens up and blood starts to kind of rush from the wound.
Your friends were the lucky ones. It was quick. I don't think yours will be as fast.
He looks over at the portal and his eyes get really, really wide.
Are you sure you don't want to be forthcoming? She might let me take care of you. Might. Like, if you tell us everything, are very forthcoming and don't lie.
You said I could have one. Come on.
I'm trying to get him to talk.
I know what you're doing. I'm playing the bad cop.
Oh, yeah. So
I read about that once.
I read about
I
it in a
start
book.
marching.
I'm
I
being the
start frog
bad
marching him
one.
over. I start frog marching him closer. Are you sure? Last chance.
He looks at the portal, looks at you all, and that's it. Just kind of takes a deep breath and is not going to say anything.
Open wide.
And
Nanette
you
tells
get-
the portal. Just
Stick him in.
Lets him go.
As the portal closes, you hear, like, there's screaming. There's, like, the screaming from the portal, but a very new, very high-pitched scream starts coming from the portal, like, as it closes. And now you are alone. It's just you two.
I'm not sorry about what we just did. I'm also not proud of it. I think we may need to have a discussion about properly using these abilities. Because, no one ever needs to hear about what I just did. That can cost me a lot.
yeah, I don't really think I was supposed to do that either. But I was
Yeah.
really angry.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm gonna have to take care of a lot more people that way.
No.
Oh,
I have lost. They have been hunting the Ushjaya for a long time.
the what?
It's what I am. It's a name for the type of sorcerer I am.
Okay.
They have been hunting us for a long time because of what we do with Davy over there. And because they were Inquisition, I couldn't let them live. Not having evidence was also a big plus. The fact that they also beat up Charles added
Yes,
to it.
they did bad things. They're terrible people, and they deserve this.
It probably would have been better if we just slit their throats and tossed them into a.
And Davis is over there and he goes, well, what fun would that be?
Like I said, not sorry, not proud. We
Let's
I'm
not talk
guessing
about
that's-
this again. This is going into the repression zone that we never discuss again, and definitely should not tell anyone that we have done.
we just took care of them.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Okay.
Pot of gold.
Yeah.
Also, that you know what? Luna first.
Yeah.
Let's do that real
Yeah,
quick.
just somebody in between. Yeah, let's go return address. Why not?
Yeah, that feels right. It's normal.
Fine.
It's normal. It feels normal. It gives us time to
Yeah.
collect ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. They shouldn't see us like this.
No, she'll yell at us. It'll feel better. We'll feel better. Because someone will be chastising us for something. That's how that works, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go do that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's holy shit.
Okay, so y'all are walking off to go find Luna. Meanwhile, Gianni and with an unconscious Charles and Ace leading a very out of it Tomas go down to the docks, and way on the other side, I mean, there are several of them, and there's kind of like this bigger one, and you can find the pot of gold is docked.
Oh, thank God. I was afraid we'd have to row back out there. All right. You got him. Is he all right?
I've got him for now, yes. He will be fine now.
I look for somebody that I know. Olaf.
Yeah, you see
Cameron,
Olaf.
Kara.
You see Douglas. You see Olaf and Douglas on the deck, along with the other crew. Like,
Hey, permission to come aboard.
come ahead then. Asking permission. Should ask if it's really you.
Just humor me today. It's fine. Uh, and yeah, I lead Tomas onto the boat, and I'm like, where's? We need somewhere to put the scholar boy, and we need to talk to Captain.
You can take him downstairs to your rooms where you were
Oh yeah,
before.
I
What happened?
thought they'd been cleaned out. He got
Jumped by some nefarious men from the port.
yeah, thieves.
It seems to happen to y'all a lot.
Yeah, that's what you
Find in
fall in with,
trouble
I
again.
guess.
Oh, it makes sense with you. Anyway, the rooms are downstairs, so yeah, I mean, he just tells you can bring them in the rooms you had before. So,
Okay, okay.
you can take them
Can
down
you send
there.
the captain? Can you send the captain? I don't
I'll let her
particularly
know.
want to leave him. Yeah.
Yeah. It walks off, and you guys go down to the cabins. You know, the small, but appointed ones y'all used before.
Sure, sure. Um, do Tomas, do you need anything? Would you like a drink? Food? Anything? Darkness could leave you quietly. Do you need a nap? No. Juice box?
I'm-
No. Okay.
Juice box.
I'll be staying by his side for now.
You're going to stay with both of them. Well, the captain's going to come here. I'm not going anywhere. We'll just stay here. Just
Thomas goes over to like the little cot there, and he like lays down and faces the wall, and he's just like staring at the wall.
Oh shit. Okay. I pull a chair over to the cot and I just pat his back quietly. It'll be okay. Your sister's gonna figure it out. Sisters are good for that, I think. I hope.
You lay Charles down, I assume, Gianni?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're cot.
Same cot, just more
Same
cuddling.
cot. No, there's a couple cots in here. They don't need to use the same one.
I'm just being,
Just
I'm being
pile
an
all of our
asshole, trying to lighten it
sad
up.
children.
Yeah, I laid Charles down, and I'll see if somebody can bring some water. And
There's like a basin and a water pitcher in there.
yeah,
if you
but I'm
wanna
also
use-
looking for something for them to drink.
Okay. Not washing liquid. Okay, yeah. Somebody, you kind of poke out, and there's somebody going by, and they can grab some water for you. About that time, like Charles starts to like look around, like starts to move a little bit more, and he looks over and he opens his eyes and he sees you. Gianni?
I know. I do not count that as touching a figure as the rest of our friends.
He kind of tries to chuckle, but then he's like, oh.
Just stay still, Charles. It's all right. We'll get somebody to wrap you up here in a little bit. Check you over.
My books! They draw, and he tries to get up really fast. He's like, ah! And he like goes back down
Charles.
on the cot.
I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm a bit spent for being able to help people heal quickly, so I need, unfortunately, for you to do this the normal way. But I do have these, and I hand him his books.
Oh, Gianni, you goddamn saint! I tell you.
All right. So, right about then, knock. Says it's Captain O'Connell.
Come on in.
She comes in and looks at the cots and looks at you two.
So, it's another day in Fucktown. Everything's fucked town. It's
Piss town. Everything's piss town.
everything is piss town. Thank you. All of it. So yeah, Charles got kidnapped by, I think I heard Johnny say back in the back, well, we'll just say some bad people, and Nanette and Andreas were dealing with them. So I assume that's handled. But yeah, there's some shit going on. This is Nanette's brother, by the way. Uh, he'll say hi later, I'm sure. But I, I am so sorry. I, it's a, it's a bad day. It's a bad couple days. But hopefully the others will be here soon, and they can tell you what transpired this morning at the count better than I can.
See, so are we going to be heading out soon then?
We don't have the map yet. We still need to try to figure out a way to either get eyes on the map or get the map. If we're going to be going after, because the Whisper has been incapacitated. I don't know if you've managed to get word of that yet, but it's at least
I heard
stalled
when we right
for a
as soon
minute.
as we pulled in.
Oh, news travels fast. But
Dock workers
yeah,
like to talk.
sure. Um, hopefully they'll be here soon. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna be off soon, but we need that map. So, any ideas? Oh, your knife, by the way. Johnny, give me the knife.
I pass the knife back over.
Thank you.
You know what? I have a lot of these sorts of artifacts. Why don't you keep it? Seems like you're probably going to get a lot more use out of it than I will.
Okay.
If these 2 days are
I mean,
any
thank you.
indicator.
God, I hope not. God, I hope not. Um, well, thank you. If you should ever want it back, just say the word. I'll keep it very safe.
Well, why don't I suppose I can send over the doctor, the med.
Yeah, if you've got a surgeon on board, that would be great.
And
Wasn't his name Angus?
Uh-huh.
I think his name was Angus.
His name is Angus. Yep. Yeah, I'll send him down, and we'll make sure that the ship is ready to go if need be. Make sure that we're all set if we have to leave here quick.
Depending on the way things shake out, I should mention that there may be another ship. Like, we may have a ship with us. Does that make sense?
Is this the
Andreas
one you told me
won a
about
ship.
last night?
Yes, Andreas won the ship, yes. And they like I said, they can talk about it better than I can. They used all the words and the things, but we're getting a ship, but the count is going to crew it, and it's going to have a representative of the counts on it or something, and we're going to get the map, and then they're also going to get part of the treasure, I believe, is how they negotiated it. So, yeah. So, yay.
All right. Well, I've got some work to do then.
Yeah.
Are you going to be okay in here?
Yeah. Yep. Just send Angus.
It looks at both of you. What's
yes.
that?
Yes, we'll be fine. Thank you.
All right. She opens the door and she's like, "Douglas, start getting that." Yeah, she, you hear her start to like shout orders, about getting restocked, all this other stuff. Okay. I'll come back to y'all. Meanwhile, Andreas and Nanette are going ahead and going to see Luna after having acquired a gift for her.
Yep. May as
It's
well
a lovely necklace.
get that out of the way. Nina wipes her bloody palm off on the dress that's already bloodied. So just
Adding to it.
yeah. What's another blood drop?
Yeah. Oof. I didn't want to kill him at first.
Me neither. But think they're going to be the first of many.
Yeah. Just like I didn't want the
Right.
Count to be a bad guy. Like I didn't want him to be one of our enemies.
Mhm.
I-
Luna is out front when you get to the comfort house, the house with the red lantern on it. Yeah, she's out there and she sees you two.
Before I
She
forget,
waves.
Holly says hi, by the way, before I forget.
Oh, Holly mentioned me to you. That's funny.
No, the other way around. We thought Holly was you.
Oh, that happens all the time. But I'm glad you met her. She's sweet.
Yeah, very, very
Yes,
lovely.
yes. So I'll keep this brief. I am very sorry. Some accidents happened, and that's probably best burned. She hands over the bag with the dress. But
Oh, honey. I
so,
hope you got paid well for destroying a dress like this.
someone's going to get paid, that's for sure. But I I was hoping to return it to you in one piece, but since I could not, hopefully this will suffice as alternative payment. And should you wish to no longer work here, I am in need of an attendant.
Really?
We're going to be leaving soon.
Hmm.
If you wish to come with us, you will be paid handsomely. It may be dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
but there will be benefits.
Hmm. I'll think about it. I mean, I couldn't leave my sister though. I mean, as nice as that sounds, and getting off the island. I've never been apart from her.
She seems nice. I'm sure we can find a room on the ship for her as well.
Well, if you met her, she's so
Yes,
sweet.
she's so very sweet.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely charming.
Mhm. And yeah. Yeah. There has to be a job. There has to be something.
Oh, of
Especially
course.
we're partially crewing a new ship. There's
Yes,
always we need
yes,
lots of
of
people.
course. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Really? You're the one that won that ship, right?
That's the
I
yeah,
heard
one.
about
yeah. That
it.
was
Have
me.
you seen it?
No, I
soon.
haven't had a chance to.
It's huge. Massive.
Oh,
I've never seen a ship that big, like, be here. But apparently the Count just decided he wanted to have one someday.
oh, um,
So he had it built. It was quite the spectacle while it was being built.
figured it was just like
But
a sloop or something.
It was
it's a
frigate, maybe.
Montane frigate.
Oh,
Like I said, there's perks for coming to work for us.
yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
And I assure you,
I own a frigate.
you own a frigate. Congratulations, Monsieur Karras.
Oh, thank you. Whoa.
Well, sure. If you think it, Holly would be welcome too, then, I can ask her about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you would like, feel free to come to the Count's. Just let them know that you're going to be a member of the crew of the ship. And your sister
Okay.
as well. And
Thank you for the gift. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it.
no, but I think it would look lovely on you.
Thank you. All right, unless there's anything else you want to tell her, y'all can head back to the pot of gold
And the way,
if you like, unless you're doing anything else.
I think on the way we can just stop by that dress shop and be like, and I can be like, this person.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
Yeah,
you
sure.
know, yeah, sure.
As long
And
as we're just getting things on.
okay, I need a jacket because I'm gonna.
Mhm.
I know a guy.
Okay,
He got
I
me
just
this
need a
one.
coat. I just need a coat that looks business.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
no, we got that. We got that. They had a wonderful.
Perfect.
Was it?
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
It's easy enough to find.
I take
Um,
her to the jacket shop.
yeah.
This will work. I will
Easy enough to find again.
tie a belt around it. She gets one in a
Mm.
probably the most expensive coat there is, but ideally blood red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a power coat.
yeah. No, it. Mhm. I had
Awesome.
the. Yeah, I took the Avalonian one in red, so I understand.
Mine's probably a lot frillier,
Oh, hands
lacier,
down.
something the Comte would wear. But yeah, okay. We should probably go back. They're very
Yes, yeah.
worried
We
about
we
us.
need to get back. They've been waiting on us. Yeah.
All right.
They're gonna just
Merci,
think that we
monsieur.
took a. They're gonna
Oui,
think we took
So,
a lot
s'il te
longer
plaît.
doing that.
so while this is happening, Gianni and Ace, what are y'all doing now that the captain has left to try to get the ship together and let everybody know what's going on and all that?
I just stay where I am.
I'm making sure that the kid doesn't flit off anywhere. I don't want him deciding, oh, this is too much and disappearing before he sees his sister again.
Oh no, I don't think he's going anywhere. And
He's kind of
You
just
make
been
sure-
sitting there staring at the wall. He's not asleep, but he's just staring at it.
yeah, it's fine. We're gonna stay here because I assumed that Nanette and Andreas were just going to be a little bit. But 4 hours later, with a new wardrobe, here they come a totin into the thing, and I'm. But yeah, we're waiting for Angus to show up so he can bind up
Yeah.
Charles's wounds.
Yeah, Angus does show up a few minutes later, and he's like, it's not you this time laying in the cot.
Well,
Looks at you, Ace.
yeah, I took today off. I'm just the help.
He goes and tends to Charles's wounds. He was stabbed once in the shoulder, but mostly a lot of bruising. He's obviously been like kicked and hit, slapped. So Angus gives him some stuff for the bruising and makes sure the wound is not too deep and whatnot. And then, departs, leaving some like salve behind to put on the wounds and bruises until they heal up. But then, unless y'all do want to do anything particular before Andreas and Nanette show up, they show up. Nanette
Sounds
has a
good.
new coat.
Nice. Nice. You had time to stop. That's so wonderful. Your brother's doing fine, by the way.
Yeah, Ninette just rushes over to Tomas and just sits next to him and strokes his hair. And they've been taken care of.
We needed a minute.
Yeah.
Obviously so. You are very, you are very, motivated is the best way I could put it, but
We had our reasons to do what we did. Um it's all right. They will not be bothering us anymore for now.
Yeah. Or ever.
I think that goes without saying, my friend.
Nor will anyone be.
Charles, how are you doing?
Yeah, Charles, how you doing?
And okay, I mean, I was walking along, and then, I had when I was looking to get a message to the Invisible College, so I was going to go to the place where they told me to leave a message, and then on my way, these guys showed up, and they grabbed me, and I tried to fight them off, but I couldn't, and I dropped my books, and Johnny got them back for me, and then they took me over to this courtyard, and they were just you're just hitting me, and the weirdest part, they weren't even asking me anything or anything like that. I don't even know what they wanted.
Get their attention.
They weren't after you.
They're not gonna stop until they get what they want.
Do you know what that is?
Not sure.
They
Maybe me.
wouldn't talk.
Maybe the cross. I'm going to find out.
They wouldn't talk at all.
Don't think they were the people
Leave
who.
it to religious zealots to be like that.
But I'm hoping whoever commands them will talk.
Is there some place we can go? Some place we
This
could
is-
talk. I want to talk. Just
This
just
is
the four of
probably
us.
the safest.
Unless you just want to
this is
be.
probably the safest place.
There are things I need to say, but I can only say to this group.
Well, we have another room that we were staying in. We can just move over there and leave these. Are you good to leave him, Nanette?
The doctor's here, isn't
He
he?
does not seem to be going anywhere.
Angus
right
left
now.
before you showed up.
Okay.
Hey, Thomas, I will be right back. Yes? Like, kisses his hair.
Charles, if it looks like he's gonna try to, flee or something, just gets a wild hair, just scream like you do. We'll hear you.
Who's that?
It's my brother. He was also on the receiving end of their affections.
Oh yeah. I'll holler if anything happens.
Thanks, mate. All right, let's go, Johnny. And there's the way I pictured it.
Yeah,
was
it's like
there's
your
one
robes
across
were
the
like
hall.
kind of next to. Yeah. Yep.
I want to say sorry.
For what? You didn't do.
No, I have. I don't even know what to say or what to talk about. The
You-
fact is that there are truths that I want to make sure you understand. You and your brother would not be in this state without me. I know that.
You didn't do this.
I
They
didn't
did.
do this, but I caused this.
We all had a hand in this one way or another. And we will find a way to solve it together.
I was, for lack of better terms, raised to be a bad person. I talk about becoming an actor and going to la Universidad de Empresario. It's a front. A front to train spies, thieves, and assassins. I abandoned that, and I thought that just go where the wind blows. Do whatever I want, live however I want. I've seen enough. Do you remember outside of Chateau's, there is a minor family. I cannot remember, but they were supposed to have a wedding about 2 years ago, and day of the wedding, nobody showed up. The bride and all her family didn't show, right?
Yes, I
They
recall
all
it was.
they were all they all slept in because A group was paid to ensure that they all slept in, smuggling drugs into their food and drink. I don't. I decided to go my own way, do whatever I wanted to do. Screw putting up with whatever anybody else wanted. In the end, I've seen kings and I've seen paupers and I've seen everybody use each other. I've seen men turn into servants in the field. And it is my actions and the way that I am that I stole because I could. And I was like, what does it matter to anyone else? What does it matter if anyone else gets hurt? I didn't care about the church, but in the end, look what happened. So I'm sorry. My actions led here. My actions led to your pursuit. Led to your brother's attack. It's not the way to live. It's not the way to live. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to. I thought seeing Dubois was enough. To see a man who lives for himself so completely. I thought that would be enough to turn my stomach, but no, this is what turned my stomach. I'm sorry. I owe you and your family a debt.
It's, like I said, it is not your fault. Hey. I'm going to find a way to fix this. But it will not be pretty. And I'm going to have to do things that are very unpleasant.
I'm asking you.
The Davis is over like, we'll have to or already have done.
We'll say this, Gianni. You stole. It happened. You stole even from the church. That still doesn't excuse anything that the church has done. They didn't have to capture. They didn't have to torture him. They didn't have to do any of this. The bounty was probably going to be enough eventually that we would have been had trouble with that. Yes, you stole, but that is nothing compared to what these inquisitioners have done. They hunt my people.
Just another man in black robes. When I walked into that alley, I thought they were my people. I thought the people who came after, I was once part of, had come for us. There are so many enemies out there we don't. And fate has pulled us all together. I haven't even told you the most screwed up part. But because it's the four of you, and because I trust you, and because I owe you all, I will tell you. Because we've all met my uncle now.
Who?
We didn't meet him.
Meet
But
who?
we saw him.
My uncle. The Merchant Prince known as Giovanni Villanova.
Oh,
Fate is a very, very fickle bitch.
yes.
And now you know why I was so terrified.
It'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Did you tell us last night, did you tell us last session above the table that you saw the web? Or did you not ever say that? Did you mention that?
No, I mentioned that there was some weird trap that I have no idea how they did it.
Okay, then I am definitely going to ask, is that why you saw what you saw on the boat last night? And do you think that's what triggered the alarm?
I have no idea. I have never seen anything like that. I've heard legends. There are legends and legends. The legend of this ship that we are seeking the treasure from, the legend is that it was a Fate Witch who called up the storm herself and sunk the ship.
My. mm,
There are, I We are dabbling in a realm that to me is so unbelievable that one could bend fate like this. I am I am at a loss.
You said last night when we were at the arena that you couldn't do what you do because they could find you. Do you think they know it's you?
My my father is believed dead, and my mother is believed dead, and they do not know that I exist.
Even uh, yours is above the table. Sorte is one of the better known of sorceries, correct?
Yes. Oh
It's
yeah.
almost like a
For
flaunted.
women.
Yeah, it's almost flaunted by the Vidachi, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So
They use it for intimidation for sure. You
yeah.
know, like
Um. So I I know of the Strega, and they exist because it's well known, but also um the prince's wife in the Sarmatian Commonwealth is one. In fact, there are quite a few rumors that she may have done something to make it so that the king is lasted a little longer. Uh,
The the
Mostly known by
favored
those of
empress of Montaigne, also.
um, but I've never heard of a male.
I'm a fluke.
No,
No, no,
wrong term.
serious. It is true.
You are a gift.
I will appreciate that for what you say, but at the same time, I am not the average. I am not what has happened before, as far as we know. I mean, for all I know,
You know,
the Strega have drowned all their male children in brooks. What do I know?
that's true, but fate decided that you weren't to be drowned in a brook, that you were to exist. So she may be a fatal bitch right now and have coerced events in such a way that I've done some things I'm not proud of in very recent history. But she brought you to us and she brought us together. So as much as I'd really enjoy probably punching her in the face right now, I'm also thankful for her that we're here.
So this is where I I haven't told you everything about me, but there is things that why say everything? You do not need my story and vomit from my mouth, right?
Well, as long as we're feeling some things. The reason I stepped on this journey is because right about a month ago, I was part of destroying an entire village. One of my kind, I uh, Nanette, I told you that there's a reason I need to. No one needs to find out. One of my kind went bad, and when that happens, we take care of it. And you've seen on a small thing what I can do. Imagine if I didn't control myself, if I didn't make smaller deals,
it would be a lot more fun, that's for sure.
if I wasn't jailing them. And the Usjaya, she was completely slaughtering a village. And to stop her, I had to finish it off.
It was quite a sight.
I basically did then what I did not an hour ago. And I saved many lives because of it. 6 got away, but my 2 companions did not. They were felled by her first. I actually went home after that. Thought maybe could collect myself, but I couldn't even look my family in the eyes after the fact that I had slaughtered half of a village effectively. That's why I want to get stronger. I don't want to have to take out half of a village to stop one of our own. I don't want to have to end so many lives to stop one from ending more. And eventually, I want to remove this creature from existence. That way, they can't do it to others.
That's not gonna happen.
We'll see.
You or any of your friends are gonna give in eventually.
Yeah. We all have some pretty, dark things, huh?
I mean, I don't. I mean, y'all are confessing all your sins here.
It's like y'all are messed up.
And
I'm good.
Well, I'm glad somebody's our therapist.
oh, I don't. Yeah, no. I mean, I've had a great life. So, sorry, y'all, but you can feel bad about your pasts all you want, but I don't think it's really doing us a whole lot of good. We're still stuck in this fucking mess, right?
It's this was good. I don't know if it'll help us move forward. We need to deal with the people that want us and ours dead.
That I think is the best way forward.
We don't
Andre?
know why. Why are they so intent on us?
Well,
We kicked a hornet's nest, or Gianni kicked a hornet's nest, and it just went down there from there. Kind of thankful Gianni
But I
kicked a
mean-
hornet's nest, though.
Honestly, y'all, I don't like being the one to point at the elephant in the room, but it's not everybody's fight. I mean, why? I don't see a reason why we should have to stay together outside of this room. This isn't my fight anymore. Andreas, I guess you're making it your fight.
No, I'm not going to let the Inquisition kill anyone else.
Okay, good luck. Tell me how that goes. How's it going for you already? Going well?
So far,
Yeah, I'm sure they'll stop killing for you. I'm just saying, this... They're not after me, guys. I'm sorry.
Not yet. But I'm sure they'll find a reason eventually. But if you want to leave, yep, you can.
I really
The
hope you
Davis
wouldn't.
is over there like, and what about your brother, Ace?
Yeah, what about him?
Oh, well, I mean, if you just want to leave him on a pirate ship by himself, then that's your prerogative, I guess.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't. Honestly, above the table, Ace would not engage. Deal
Okay.
Demon.
Yeah, I mean, she can ignore him. I mean, that's totally an option. I mean, everybody else still hears what he
I'd
says.
say Andreas does it all the time.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, yeah, ignoring him
just-
is an option.
I mean, I'm just saying, you guys have your boat. Uh, I'm probably just gonna stay here. I don't. We're going the same way.
I would hope you'd come, but I understand.
How to run a boat. I just own one.
I didn't say you run a boat. I just said you have your boat. I'm just saying. I'm. I'm not. I'm not invested. I don't. I. I don't see. Yeah. I'm sorry. If you
Well,
need me, I'll do what I can.
Well, I'm here.
Still have that treasure to go after before we even think about going after the Inquisition. It's always best to take care of your deals first, from experience.
Well, unless there's something more pressing about that. But here's the thing, what? And I do not wish to play the cards of manipulation on you, Ace. But the thing is that what about Silent Death? What about what he did to the ship you were on, and the captain that you served under? Are you okay with letting that go?
No, I'm not. It's the easiest way to say it. But, again, I I don't know how all of this fits together, and I feel like if I spend too much time trying to figure out how it all fits together, it's just gonna. I don't want to be in a room like this, confessing my sins to y'all in 6 months because I stayed on this godforsaken journey and turned into whatever the fuck y'all are. I don't have this in my history. I don't. I'm not saying it makes me special, it makes me pretty damn unspecial. And that's fine. I've done alright with that. I just want to find my mom. That's all I'm here for. And I gave the bracer away so I didn't have to be part of this. And he's gonna help me find my mom. And now we're picking fights with him. I just I don't know what you want me to do, because I have to go back on my word to go on yours.
I don't understand. I just don't, because I just less than a day ago, you and I sabotaged his ship together. Was that not the same?
No, it is. I just, the more we talk about it and the more stuff that guys, I don't know. And I didn't sabotage the ship. I was a bee. I flew around. You sabotaged the ship. You were already doing it. I was just there. It was fun though.
I feel like you're splitting hairs, though, because I feel like if you had been there in the flesh, you probably would have done the same, or similar. Or you would have walked right on the ship and hurt somebody. I
I
don't
was
know.
not going to. I was not going to do that. I had already done my risk-taking adventure for the evening. Okay, just. It's fine. I think we need to be careful, and I think we all have personal things that we're all upset about and we all want to do, and they're kind of going the same direction. It just seems like it's going to end up real bad.
We survived a sinking ship together. From him, we've survived being taken through and attacked by, or captured by some of the Castilian guards. We made it through whatever yesterday was, and seems like most of the time the reason we've made it through is because we've kind of been together.
Then let's set the course. Let's set the course then. What do we, everybody has something that they want here. Yes? Nanette, you want the safety of your family. Andres, what is it you want? You say get stronger. I do not see any other way forward currently in this group or nearby that is not going to make you stronger. Quite honestly.
Agreed. I mean, I'm definitely having to do more. And like I said, I don't intend to let anybody get killed by the Inquisition.
And yes, you want your family to be safe and you want to find your mother. Yes?
I said I want to find my mother. Don't assume what I want for my family, Gianni.
My apologies, but is this the case or not?
I want to find my mother. Yes.
I'm willing to, right this moment, make a pact with this group here to see through to that end. Whatever it takes to help you find your mother. Whatever it takes for you to become stronger. Whatever it takes to safeguard your family. I'm going to dedicate myself to that. And I will not act in such a way, knowingly, that will violate that pact. I will not do anything that would withhold that information from you. I will not do anything that would prevent you from that strength. I will go find whatever it is that you need. A potion, a fountain on an island, whatever it is. And I will go with you if I have to the very, very chamber of the prophet himself, if I have to protect your family. Why not? You said it was fun.
Who said what was fun?
The adventure we had the other night. If we knew all our goals were being met, could be fun.
Okay. Doesn't matter what I say. I'll do whatever you want me to do. Just tell me where to go.
So, let's take a second. So, from a character perspective, let's go ahead and talk for a second about like what's going on with Ace right now. So she's feeling like
Oh no, yeah.
doesn't need to be a part of this right now. So
Right. I mean, now that everybody's confessed that they're just like murdering people, you know,
yeah.
I understand they have reasons, but Ace is a little like, whoa, okay, I got yelled at for shooting somebody's toe, but it's okay that y'all just murder people. So, you know, she's mostly a good girl. She's a little concerned that the people she's fallen in with are an assassin and a spy and a thief. A,
Mhm.
you know, murder is absolutely okay if, you know, you get a boat out of it and you know, you stop somebody that's real bad. As long as you're killing the right people, it's okay. And she doesn't know what to think about the church. She's never had to deal with any of that, and so it's
Mhm.
just uh sounds like a one-way ticket down Schitt's Creek. And it's a lot. It's a lot.
Mhm.
And she did get rid of the
So
bracer to kind of like, and now we're just diving right back in.
right,
Way in.
right. So is there
Give her a
anything
minute.
they could no, I'm just, this is so that we can like, work this out and see where it's going to go. Is there anything any of them could say or do right now that would make Ace feel like, is there any way to convince her, like, stick with us? What would that take?
Uh,
'Cause it could happen right now. I mean, a valid answer would be, nah,
sure,
they can't
sure. I
really
don't,
do
I don't know.
anything to change her mind right
I
now.
mean, she's resigned. She's resigned to going. I mean, so she's resigned to staying. But
Okay.
you do. Everybody would get if they were paying attention, they would understand that she's very reluctantly resigning, but she literally just feels like this is what she has to do to because
And
they're not gonna let it go. And so, what is she gonna do?
so does she
She'll
feel
go along with
trapped
it
by the other three staying
a
there?
little bit, a
Like,
little bit, a little bit. She's getting into fight or flight mode,
mhm.
but it's fine. It's fine. It, it's just RP. Okay, we
Okay.
good. We good, right?
Well, I'm just making sure this is what we do because
Sure,
we don't want, like, if it's in just in character and she wants
it
to
is.
just
Yeah,
express
no,
this
she's
reluctance, but she's in it,
yeah.
that's one thing. I just
She's
don't
like
want, yeah.
I set out to find my mom and my brother, and I found one of them. And yes, he's on a pirate ship, but he seems to feel like that's okay. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, she's resigned. You can tell that she is resigned to staying, but it is not enthusiastic at all. She does not. You get the definite impression that she does not share the goals. She's not bought
Right.
in on what we're fighting yet because it doesn't make any sense. Like how these pieces don't fit together right
Mhm.
now. Because Silent Death said that he did not like the church. And he said, we are not
Mhm.
aligned. They want my
Mhm.
birthright. They want to misuse it. But then the note in the cross said, and we can go ahead and say that Ace is saying all this out loud. This doesn't make any sense because the note in the cross said, make sure Silent Death gets the bracer or whatever, the artifact or whatever. So something doesn't make a lot of fucking sense. And, you know, I don't know. Everybody's got their own shit to deal with, and it's like I don't even understand what we're doing here.
What what if we could find out what the church wants?
How? How do we find that out? They weren't going to talk. And obviously you guys did something. I don't know what,
They
but
won't
obviously
talk, but they there are others that will.
They obviously have no problem leaving paper around with information.
And I look at Nanette and I say, if you tell me you want me to help you with this, I will help you with this.
I don't want to make you do anything you don't want to do, because I care about what you want and your feelings, and I don't want to force you to go down a road that you do not want to take. You are a woman of the sea. You can go where you please. I need to go home.
Right now?
In about 9 hours.
Wait, how?
Well, that would have been good to know.
What exactly is going on?
News to me.
I'm going to parley with the church and find out what they want.
Well, there's a quick way to find out.
Hopefully. They might just kill me, but then it will not be a problem. But I'm hoping that will not be the case.
You realize I'm coming with you.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that is the problem. Tomas is not very good at walking.
I I hate to say this. I really, really hate to say this.
Then don't.
We know somebody who I'm guessing is much better at walking.
Oh
Fucking
Christ!
door wizards.
We're not going to get him involved in this.
It's,
I thought you said you already owed him. We don't need to owe
I
you
do
anymore.
already owe him a lot, and I do not need to owe him anymore. And he
then
can
I'll owe
probably walk
him.
all of us safely into a trap.
Then
That is a
I'll owe him.
terrible idea.
No, I will owe him because I'm used to holding deals and debts and that kind of stuff. I will happily take that debt if it means that you don't get captured, tortured, and slaughtered by the Inquisition.
I can probably get away. It would be a lot easier for one person to get away than all of us. But for I don't know if it's a good idea.
I think we're already
For all
past
of us
that
to go.
point.
Yeah, no, we're well into bad idea territory.
If you don't go, what's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen?
They're going to kill my family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got to figure out something because you're not going alone.
I have been thinking about that, yes. But there's precious few options. Tomas is recovering, and he is not strong enough to bring all of us through, especially not safely. And I would not risk all of you getting stuck in the place between. I can get out at least, I think, sometimes. At great cost. But
Yeah, no.
I just don't see any other way around it. I mean, unless you have a solid plan that does not involve Dubois, that gets us there, that closes this issue up. I do not see any other way around.
I mean, it'd be really nice if we had one of those Inquisition chaps, to maybe just be like, hey, turning ourselves in.
I have a strange question. We technically didn't kill that one.
technically, yes.
You just created a situation where he would be unalived. You didn't technically do it yourself.
He might be dead, he might be
Might
alive,
be
but
alive.
Might. Might. I mean, there are those horrific screams, but I mean, you can survive that.
this
Was
is
this
over the
above
table,
the
by the
table?
way. We just
Okay, I was just saying, are you
Yeah.
guys just saying this because
The only phrase that was said below that on the table was, "We didn't technically kill that one."
I'm
Well,
quite
at
serious here.
that point, the Davis is going to say, "Well, if you want to get pedantic about it," but
I
Yeah, he probably didn't survive.
look.
I can pretty much
Speaking
guarantee
as
you he didn't survive.
I do not know of a form of sorcery within Castile that can move people quickly, correct? Does anybody else know of a Castilian or church-based sorcery, which of course is a oxymoron?
If we had turned ourselves into any of the Inquisition, it would have done nothing.
They would have forced you to use your power to go back.
Most likely, yes. So Tomas's.
would they not have given Tomas something perhaps to make him be able to? If he's not very good and he's never carried somebody through before, wouldn't they have given him something maybe to, like, I don't know, make it stronger, better, some type of...
It does not really work that way. I think they assumed that he would only be needing to bring me back.
But they, like, almost killed him. I mean, where's the ability, or who's to say that he would have ever been able to bring you back anyway?
That was never their intent.
It was a warning.
It was to motivate her to go back home.
But how do they can you do that? Like, do they think you can do that?
No, I don't think so. I have
Then
never.
how the hell are you supposed to respond to their warning? That's a,
Maybe
again,
he
I
lied.
don't know.
Maybe perhaps your brother lied and told him that he could bring you back?
It's possible. He is very talented, but I think
Is he honest?
honest enough. He's honest enough about this. I believe he thought that he would be able to bring me through back. That I believe.
So we have a few hours to get ourselves together and come up with a plan
We also
to
have a meeting.
now? What?
We have a meeting.
Well, then either we do the meeting right now or we don't do it. I mean, in the end, this is about the I bring this up. The pact that I just said. I know I'm the only one. I will not force anyone else to take the pact. But essentially, her family. Your training is strength. Ace's mother. Right
Right.
now, the boat is not on the table.
We can leave mom out of it. It's fine. Really, it's okay.
No. I have already made my pact. I am yours to find your mother, no matter what. Sorry.
I do not wish to put any of you in danger. This, if just me returning is sufficient, because I have grown.
Is like, oh, honey, the port for not getting them in danger was a long time ago.
You,
About 11, not 9 years, 10 years. How long have we been together? 9 years. About 9 years ago with that one. Yeah.
well, I suppose I shall go. Try to see what Monsieur Dubois would want to take all of us back to Montaigne.
Is he on board? Is he on board the ship? Because I could go ask.
Who's on board the other one?
Yes. Is he? Is he still with Silent Death? Do you?
Nanette can concentrate.
His mark is within that general direction.
I think so. Yes.
I could go ask.
I can.
Just walk right up and
I'm very, very charming.
maybe we should send someone that is
I don't want
not
anybody
the
to.
relate-
I would prefer not to send anybody that could get hurt. But at the same time, we could all go together. I don't know. Or you could. Can you? Can you contact him and say, hey?
it doesn't work that way.
Can you? Okay. I was
No,
like, can
no,
you?
it does not. I don't really.
I would like to spend a hero point and use my birthmark. Quietly. if I
Okay.
can.
Sure.
For that method, I was gonna make a deal.
So,
Stop fucking making deals, people.
No kidding.
Ace is gonna fucking run. She's gonna be like, y'all suck, I'm out. 100%.
okay, yeah. So you activate, and you feel like the same kind of just like familiar hug warmth on your arm that
Nice.
you felt before.
Good. I need a hug.
And
Give me my arm hug.
now you're seeing the inside of a ship. You can only assume is the Whisper looks, the same, and you're carrying some sort of rope. You're down below. There are a couple other sailors around. You're looking around. Smells very, like the bottom of a ship would smell.
Sure.
You.
Sure. Can we communicate in this? Like, does he know I'm there?
Yes. Yeah.
Can
You see
I
the
like
hands kind
think
of
thoughts?
like
Can I
reading.
think thoughts at him?
Yeah. You can try it. Yeah, for sure. Think,
Psst.
what are you sending?
Aye. Can you just like give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Can everybody around me? Am I speaking out loud, or am I
Uh-huh.
thinking really hard?
No, you're out loud
Welcome.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna be like,
because you can hear what each other hears, so he's hearing you through
okay,
what you're
okay,
saying.
okay.
Yeah.
Psst, aye, can you hear me? Guys, don't worry. Okay,
Yeah. You like see the rope and then you see the thumb
Sure.
come up. Like,
sure. Okay, okay, good. That works. Nice. All right. I is Mr. Dubois on the boat? Do you know? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Nice. Okay. Is your captain still mad? We've been hearing some stories. Shit. Okay. How long's can you hold up fingers to tell me how long you think you're gonna be stuck in dock? Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay.
Is that hours or days?
Is
We
that
don't know.
is that hours or days?
he's like, how am I supposed to answer that? You're like,
Just
it's
go.
like the
Just go.
hands.
Days. Days. Thumbs up for days.
He goes, hours, hours.
Shit. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. Sorry. Fuck. Okay. Somebody might be coming over. I don't know. Just I don't know what's happening. Guys, they're leaving in 5 hours. We'll talk about how I know this later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, all four
Yeah,
of us
we're
are
probably-
sorcerers.
That
Can you
sounds
can
like
you
the way.
see if you can get Dubois to come off the ship? Thumbs. There.
Tell him someone who's very interested in his companionship.
You don't even know what I'm doing.
Let's-
You don't know what I'm doing.
You're speaking out loud.
Yeah, but you don't know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, you just
You
saw
just said
her
Dubois.
like start talking.
I did say
Yeah.
Dubois. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
Just try.
Tell him someone wants to see his companionship at the compass.
I'm not doing that. Just, we're closer here. God damn it! Just shut up for a second. Let me do this.
He can just come to me.
I'm not touching it.
Tell him Nanette wants to see him on the pot of. Just say Nanette wants to see him. She's got like a thing. Don't worry about it. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
So, you're there and you're talking, and like while Kaya is there, you hear noise behind him. And he turns and looks around. He turns and looks, and you see sudden death come down into the galley, and he has Giovanni Villanova with him. And sudden death does not look happy. And Giovanni does not look happy either. And what you overhear, well, what Kaya overhears, is Giovanni Villanova is saying, you're going to try to sail through the devil's teeth, and sudden death starts signing really, really fast. And his interpreter basically says, you need to keep your voice down. And then your minute is up, and you can no longer
Right.
communicate.
Oh, well. I mean, Dubois might be on the way. Maybe. You did say you wanted to talk to him, right?
Yes. We.
How does your power work, Nanette? Like what? So how is he able to go all over the place? How are you able to know where he was?
Oh, I can. Porte runs in the family. I am not very strong. All I can do is make marks and track them. I I really have only done it with Thomas because I was afraid of what the place between can do.
Sounds sounds reasonable.
Very.
Monsieur Dubois put a mark on me. I did not remove it. And I put a mark on him. It sounds worse than it is, but it is really just a drop of my blood.
How many? Okay, so what's to stop like a birthday mage from putting blood all over the place and going where they want? Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's basically how it works. Yes, there's a limit, of course. Most associates can only have a few places marked, a few items marked. There's a cost to pay for the process.
Obviously, one
Definitely
that
get that.
Dubois is willing to pay quite often. Because he showed up at the Utrecht before you were ever marked, and not the Utrecht. Was it the Utrecht? Yes.
Yes. I suspect he had marked the Utrecht sometime before, or likely with the help of, or even he marked someone on the Utrecht. They may not have
I mean,
not.
we do know that Gunnar betrayed the captain, so there's
It's
always
very possible that he just marked Gunnar and stepped to his location.
All right.
I'm good.
So about that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh
Do you
no
have
no,
any?
I was. Go ahead, please.
So there's a knock on the door. Uh, of the cabin y'all are talking in.
I'll get up and open the door.
It's Charles standing there. He's somehow made it out of bed. And he looks at you and he says, Andreas, I really need to talk to you.
Um,
And we are going to end it there for the day.
Oof.
was having a good day. My morning was fantastic.
All right. So that is it for this week. I know it was a lot of feels, it was a lot of talking. Our characters had a lot to process.
Oh God, yes.
So there wasn't a heck of a lot of daring do, but you know, we don't want to traumatize our characters too much, I guess. They need to hug it out sometimes. So we will leave it there. Please join us next week at the same time. Do you have any announcements before we go, John or Rue?
Uh,
Emerald City Nights tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Shadowrun 5th Edition limited series premiere episode. Be there
Awesome.
or be whatever shape you want to be.
All right. Well, then, until next time, I wish you all fair winds and following seas. We will see you next time.
Bye, friends.